7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
He has a lot of problems.
Struggle to be top 5 in points at the end of the season.
Wow.
You bleach your hair, you're a sellout.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Moto Aftermath Show. This is episode number 345, your Southwick wrap-up. I'm your host, Travis. I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you to all of our members that are joining us live right now. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope everyone enjoyed Southwick. We got a ton, an absolute metric, crap ton of stuff to talk about here. Joining me today on the show, in studio, triumphant return.
Fourth time, I think?
Yeah. Is this number 4?
It's number 4.
You were twice last year. This is number 2 this year.
Yeah.
It's Mr. James Elkins. Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
We got Redbud stories to talk about at halftime here because you were big shit, big dickin' Redbud there.
I was behind the scenes.
Yeah. Can we call Tim Ritchie?
He won't answer. Dude, that guy's so busy. I think he's on a permanent vacation for at least a few weeks.
I think we should call Tim. See what he's up to. So, joining us via satellite from NASA. I don't know how many times he's been on the show, but here with us, Mr. Tom Cooper. Hey, bud.
Hey, everybody. No, NASA stands for not a space agency.
Yeah, dude. They're just they're the biggest intelligence agency in the world. Don't act like it's not real over there, sir.
No, it's true.
I thank you.
And unaccountable budget.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unaccountable, unlimited.
And we didn't land on the moon.
Yes. Correct.
I'm one of those people, dude. We did not land on the moon.
You know, it's amazing. There's more and more of us every day.
It's crazy because we haven't fucking done it since then.
Yeah.
So
I know. All right, moving on. Thanks everybody for joining.
Technology, right?
We lost it.
Yeah,
this right here would more than get us to the moon in the 60s. But today today it can't even make a phone call if I'm in a metal building, so that's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, this episode 345, like I said, we're gonna wrap up Southwick here. We got a lot to talk about. I want to thank everyone for joining us. If you guys haven't, this is a thing. Learn this from our guy Gypsy. I need you to subscribe because there is over 50% of you that watch the show, watch the videos. You're not subscribed. We got tons of moto content coming out all the time here. We got the Wednesday show. We've got this show. We've got race reactions. We have stuff for everyone. We've got videos from all the races we go to. There's practically unlimited moto content.
Yeah,
here.
there's somebody else who runs a smaller podcast.
Yes.
It's one of those things that costs nothing but helps the show.
Yes, it does. The subscriber number actually does almost next to nothing other than when we promote it to sponsors at this point. So hit that subscribe button. If you want to get all the updates, hit the bell notification there so you get all the updates when new stuff comes out. We do put a lot up on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So, and we're on all the other major socials too, so you can check us out on all of those. On board with us here, we've got Worx, Nano X Treme, Complete Racing Solutions, The Armory by Holster Co., TLR Coatings, Flo Racing, Alias MX, Adept Creative Co., all on board with us here. We'll talk about them all here as we move through the show. All sorts of different segments to get to. And we'll just rock right into this. Our 450 race recap brought to you by our friends at Worx. Always well hung, just like Justin Barsha.
My kid got a pair of Barsha pants at Redbud.
That's weird.
They were clean.
They were clean?
Dude has a 27.5-inch waist.
Yeah, most of those guys are real small,
That's
little
insane.
bitch boys.
I wasn't a 27.5-inch waist when I was like 8.
Dude, you want to know when I was a 27.5-inch waist? When I was like 10, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was 10, I might have fit into a 27. Tom, what size are you?
32, but I like my moto pants as tight as I can have them because I'm a big person, especially for starts. I like to use the taut of my pants to hold me up forward.
Yeah.
So I'll have my pants tight and then I'll pull the slack out of them and get up on the tank, and it won't slide you back. It'll hold you there.
Tom's one of those guys that when right before the starts, like when they're panning, he's just grabbing his
Grabbing
dick.
the crotch.
Just
Yeah.
fucking like, look at this thing, ladies, as he's
Let them know.
cranking
You gotta
up.
let them know.
Let them know. Put out the vibes.
Yep, putting the vibes out for him there.
The Gutter Works vibes right there. Yep.
This is totally a 10th place B class performance here, ladies. Pay attention, but it's A class performance back at the camper. Giggity. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's fire right off here. So 450 race recap. Jet Lawrence goes 2-1 for first overall. Not a lot of cussing and swearing this week.
No.
New peg. You boys see the new peg?
I mean, it's a Fastway EXT Air or whatever the fuck it is.
It's an extendo peg
yeah.
or whatever.
To see that.
Yeah.
Dude, like everybody was treating that like it was some big
Dude,
thing.
they put the pictures out and they're like, look at this peg, and I'm like, they've been fucking selling these for years.
There was one of the Instagram pages I follow literally posted a picture of the extendo pegs or whatever, the steg pegs. That's what they're called,
Well,
right?
the steg pegs are like pegs are different. Steg pegs have a thing to help you squeeze the side. The Fastway like Air EXT actually has the heel drop thing.
Oh, got it.
It's different.
So anyway, but they put a picture of that up.
Steg
And we're
pegs was like a
Jet's
stank
secret
dog.
weapon.
Stank dog, endorsed the steg peg thing for a while.
Got it. Little
Ankle savers, that's what they were called.
yeah.
When I was with a couple of teams, they had ankle savers, and the riders loved them. The riders loved those things.
Yeah.
So anybody surprised by this performance? No?
I mean,
No?
people in the comments will go off on it. Like, you and I, they always
Yeah.
talk about you and I how we guzzle Jet, but like,
I mean, I'm wearing a jet
It's true.
stream shirt.
I'm never surprised when Jet wins. I mean, at this
No.
point, what was the graphic they put up? Like 27 wins and 33 starts.
Yeah.
Oh, so should we be surprised? No.
But the ankle's still a thing.
It is.
And he's not pumped to talk about it. And I don't know if you guys listened to the press conference. Literally, the first question was about the ankle, and he said, "The ankle hurts. It is what it is. I think we can ask better questions." So
yeah, I mean,
what's
I think
up?
it's like any athlete in pro sports. If they
Yeah.
have an injury and they keep asking over and over, they get sick of that shit.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
he's like week to week, it's not really making a ton of progress here. So I think we can ask better questions. When he told the media that they could ask better questions, I was like, "This is awesome."
Yeah, no shit.
So, yeah, I don't really know. He's saying that he still feels like he's at like 70%. I don't feel like he's at 100% Jet that we've seen before.
I think that's why he's not like angry when Hunter beats him.
Yeah,
Like, it's one of those things
Isn't
where
that
like,
interesting?
yeah, he knows that he's still not there. So when
Mhm.
Hunter beats him, it's like, I know how good my brother is. Like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
yeah, and I think if he's going to lose his title to anybody, Hunter would be the guy.
only person.
But these two seem to be bouncing back and forth. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So
It's fun to watch. It's an iconic moment in our sport right now, especially after Southwick having the Coonins over here, and it's kind of a milestone in time, in my opinion.
yeah,
Plus, having Prado looking good, we're gonna get to him in a minute, but wow,
Yeah.
what a time!
I mean, we can talk Lucas here because like I don't really know what else to say. I mean, Jet's Jet, dude. Like you said, it doesn't really surprise me. Lucas Coonan, holy fucking shit.
Was seconds
What a
faster.
stark difference! Those two guys, they're completely different styles. Jet is tiptoe and bounce around the track. Lucas is fucking slam into everything. One of those kind of guys, like Ricky was.
Dude, can we
Night and day difference.
can we talk about down in the first corner and then 38th to 13th in a lap?
Yeah.
Oh, like I love Jet. Jet's my guy. Jet's not going 38th to 13th in a
he was
lap.
mowing people down. Like
That
just-
was,
it
dude. I'm driving. I got set. I'm watching it. Going, holy shit! Is he going fast?
Well, I mean, in qualifying, what was he like? Almost 2 seconds a lap faster than everyone.
Yeah, when that popped up, like when Sasha did it, like when I saw the 250s and Sasha did it, I was like, okay, whatever, it's Sasha. Like that
And
doesn't
Davies
surprise
got
me.
close. In the 250s,
Yeah.
Davies got to within 0.6.
Davies did improve actually, yeah, in the second session. When they showed it in the 450 class, I went, oh,
Yeah.
okay, here we are. And then I said it in the review or in the reaction show. We just absolutely got robbed because I was so pumped as fast as he was going through. I don't know that he caught those front guys, but he was getting top 5 in that first moto, I would
He
say.
was in 4th when he crashed.
Oh yeah. I guess he was. So he was probably getting a podium in that first moto because there was still 8 minutes left.
No, I think when he crashed, there was like 4.5.
Oh,
4.5, and he still had about 16 seconds to Deegan. So like that's a lot. And so 4.5, they're running 2-minute lap times. You're looking
Yeah.
at 5-6 laps.
Yeah.
So, you got to make up 4 or 5 seconds a lap, basically.
Yeah, but
He was letting them know right there. He was letting them know.
yeah. But I was like, oh man, dude, this second moto is gonna be exactly what I thought, which is as long as he gets off the line, doesn't go down that first corner, him and the Lawrences are gonna fucking go.
I honestly, as much as a Jet and Hunter fan as I am, if he got off the line with them, they wouldn't have touched him.
I don't think so either, man. That kid was way better than I anticipated him to be really good. But watching that, I was like, whoa. Yeah. They
got that wild man speed. Yep.
Yeah.
Both of them got the wild man speed.
Yeah, but Lucas is so much more...
He's more precise
with it than Sasha. Like, Sasha is truly that bulldog, just like, I'm going to pound this until it fucking succumbs to me. Where, like, Lucas flows a little bit more and has smoothed it out. So, yeah, that was impressive. I heard he's okay. So, there's
a lot of speculation with that. Like, did the bike lock up? They're saying it didn't lock up because the rear wheel was still spinning.
Yeah.
But did he hit a false neutral like Hunter did?
Yeah, that could be too.
But I honestly think like that was a KTM Europe thing. Like after that first moto, they're like, fuck this. He's leading MXGP. We're not taking the chance.
So I said
no fucking way.
I said this in the reaction. I'm so happy I went to Thunder Valley because this was my fear that something like this would happen and I wouldn't get to see them at Ironman. And I'll be completely honest right now. I don't think we see them unless they've got 100-point lead or something stupid like that. I don't think we see them at
now
Ironman.
Sasha has to heal a little bit.
Isn't the GPs done before Ironman though?
No, it's another off weekend for them, and then they have like 2 or 3 more, and then Designations.
Yeah, I have a super.
Or actually, they got more than that. They got 3 or 4 because they run races all the way. They're like off that week, and then there's got to be 3 or 4 because Designations is the week after the last SMX. So we have Ironman week off, 3 SMX. So they got to have 4 more.
Yeah, they run all the way up to Designations.
Yeah. So they have
just about qualify for playoffs. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sasha's in. Like, Sasha's in for the 250s because he won. If you win, you're in. Now, granted, he's only in the LCQ stuff, so he would have to ride LCQs, but they're not going to be here for those. They're leading world championships, so. But it will be. But man, dude, that was just was next fucking level. And like,
it was electrifying.
If they come here full time next year, which is by all accounts what's going to happen, watch the fuck out.
They're coming, and it's because of them. Like they want to
watch out.
Yep. So Hunter goes 1-4 for second overall. Okay.
I mean, he had a good first moto. Second moto, he was riding great. Just, Southwick bites people.
Southwick bit a lot of people yesterday.
And he even said, like, kind of a false neutral. I think he hit his balls, knocked the wind out of him a little bit. It took him a lap to, get going.
Yeah, he didn't say he hit his balls, but he said, well, knock the wind out when your heart rate spiked. Both, and I'm just like, yeah, dude, when you yard dart over the front, like.
Yeah. And it wasn't a bike issue. It's just, you're going through bumps, your toe touches, just a false neutral.
Does he win that moto if he doesn't? Tom?
I think he's stronger at the end of the race right now than Jet is.
He is, yeah.
So I don't think that Jet was going to run him down.
And I think that has to do a lot with
the ankle.
Yeah, and he can't ride during the week. Hey, Seth, can you move that chair out of the shot? It's in the shot when you film him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So it just looks terrible. Just go lean it back there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think Jet was running him down.
I don't think so either, man.
I mean, he did make up some time.
Yeah.
He made a couple pushes that got him close, and then he'd back off. But I think that everybody sees it. That last 10 minutes of every moto is like Hunter's best.
Wheelhouse. Yeah.
Yeah. He's Blake Baggett-esh.
I was impressed that Jet pushed as much as he did that first moto yesterday and like put the gap on him. So
yeah,
if he doesn't go down, I think he wins that first one.
Yeah.
So, all right, now it's time for our Deegan Danger Zone. Here we go. Here come the comments. Here come. Did you see the bedbug hat at Redbud?
I didn't.
Dude, there was some guy, I swear it was
I didn't get out in the crowd much.
So he had like a straw hat on, like what I wear, and it had 38 on the front, but then it had these red bugs. So I assume it was a bed bug hat. Now, whether that's making fun of, dude, I thought it was hilarious.
Whether he's making fun of him or he's saying like, I'm a bed bug.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was funny to see. Okay, so Deeks goes 3-2 for third.
He's consistent. It's solid.
He is the third best dude in the 450s.
He is
Correct.
Bad motherfucker, really. He's really a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
Just happens
I
to be
mean,
that there's other bad motherfuckers there.
but the thing is we keep hearing from the bed bugs,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I just got to get a start. If he starts in front of Jet, he fucking did. And yes, he led him for a little bit, but then when Jet decided to make the pass, he went by him really easily.
He's a tick or two off of those guys.
And it's still, I think a lot of it, we've talked about this before, and I've heard it on a lot of other things now too, that it's the riding style. The 450's wearing him out.
Did you see
he's not out of shape.
You see the bar pad sticker or tape from Redbud last week that said stand the F or get the F over the front of the bike?
Yeah.
Like big sticker. He was riding with it in the
He's wearing
motos.
himself out.
Yeah.
He's hanging off the back of the bike.
Yeah, he just is his style, which is what we said going into 450s, is like he's not gonna be able to ride this thing the way he rides the 250s. The other problem he's running into, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, in the 250 class, you were digging against guys who they can dig, but they just can't dig as deep as you could.
Unproven at this point. Yeah.
Now you're digging against men
That dig.
Yeah. And sorry, they can dig just as hard, if not harder than you.
Yeah,
so,
consistency wise and right, like yes, he is absolutely the third best guy in the class. I put him above Prado, like because
freaking fantastic
I
rookie
can say
season, dude.
I can say, yeah, fantastic. I mean, not on the level of Jets rookie season, but fantastic. So what I can say is like Prado had what, an 11-second lead on Hunter at Redbud, got caught, passed, and dropped by 10 seconds. Okay.
Mhm.
I can confidently say
Gave up.
Hunter does not run Deegan down and gap him by 10 seconds at Redbud. That's why I say Deegan is better than Prado.
Mm-hmm.
He is the third best guy.
Yes. There's a clear top three, and then Prado's kind
And
of
he
best of the rest at this
doesn't-
point. So
The biggest thing I can say about that kid is he does not quit.
no.
Does not quit. I know
No.
I wasn't on here. Didn't get to talk about the Redbud thing, but last to 10th at Redbud on that track.
Yeah.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Great ride.
Yeah.
I came in last week and was like, yeah, dude, I don't have any shit to talk about him this week.
No, he's riding great.
Now, fun thing we get to talk about here, though. Have you seen the videos of him and Jet chirping each other on the line?
When he's like, when Jet's like, what's your excuse? You know,
Yeah.
he's like, ankle. And he's like, well, you better get one.
Yeah.
Like, get an excuse.
Yeah. Yeah. That is,
And I think it's hilarious. People are like, oh, he's in Jet's head. And it's like, no, if you listen to anything from the Lawrence brothers over the past, however many years, and Hunter's like, Jet's a shit talker. He's a shithead. Like, that's what he is. Like, Jet's he's playing right along with him.
Mhm.
And I honestly think it's in Deeg's head more than it's in Jet's.
I think so too.
Like,
yeah, it's
Jet's like, listen, bro, you've got to actually beat me.
well, yeah. Did you see him counting in that video?
Yeah.
Because he was counting like, let's see, you beat me. Oh no, I beat you all these motos. I think, like, I really wish we could, Seth. I wish you were better with sound, so you could go into those into that video and just cut out Deegan and Jet's voice, so we could really hear what they were saying back and forth. Because it was rough. But
here we are again.
You see that in baseball? It's awesome.
Yeah, we come into this season.
They figure out what the manager's saying. Like you could see like his face doing this, like the motherfucking him, and they piece the audio of it together. You're like,
yeah.
Well, coming into this season, it was billed as Deegan versus the Lawrences.
Yeah.
We're what, 12 motos in now?
Yeah.
Has anyone other than the last name Lawrence won a moto?
No.
Oh fuck.
No.
God damn.
No. It's crazy.
Is that true?
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
12 motos, all won by a Lawrence.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. When we think back to Jet's rookie year, I think a Lawrence won a lot of motos.
I'm pretty sure he won every one.
Every fucking one of them.
There was a
That's
Lawrence
wild.
won every fucking moto in the 450 class.
And
Jet's rookie year.
that's why I say, like, this is a fantastic rookie year.
If it wasn't for Jet going 450s 4 years ago, 3 years, whatever, this would be the best rookie season in 450s we've seen in a long time.
Great rookie season, but stop comparing it.
Well, they can't because they're bed bugs. So don't worry. They're going to be in the comments here telling us how stupid we are.
Every time I'm on here.
Telling us how stupid we are.
But the thing is like, we're not talking shit. Like, for once, I'm not talking shit. I'm not.
No, we still are.
He is doing a fantastic job as a rookie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's just not kid ourselves and say that he's on par with them.
Uh-huh.
It's that simple.
Yeah, I know. He is a tick off.
No one attacks me when I talk shit about Chase Sexton.
Now let me say this too. Like, these, he needs to get this riding situation straightened out here, like technique wise. Otherwise, this will be way more exacerbated when we get to 450 Supercross.
It will,
and that'll
we're talking about Deegan right now. Needs to reel it in.
Yeah. He's got to get. He's got to get.
He just gotta smooth out.
Yeah,
smooth out the riding
he can't
style.
wring the neck of this thing like he's been doing. It doesn't work. If he does, he's going to be a Justin Barcia, where he'll win some races, but outside of that, like he's going to kind of be just kind of like.
I think that's truly why you see him be within a couple seconds for the
Mm-hmm.
first 15 minutes, and then the gap just starts to widen.
You mean just like when he did make his 450 Supercross debut, and everything was cool in qualifying, and then as soon as we got to the races and things started to go sideways, we went right back to our rev it out status, which is not what the bike's set up for, which then tightens it up and makes you just ride like shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the only other person we see that revs the shit out of a 450 like that is Eli Tomac. And
But I don't know what I'm talking about. Just so
and-
everybody knows, we are fat old guys who don't know what we're talking
I
about.
guess, and
I agree with that. Yep.
I mean, we've seen Eli do it, obviously.
Yeah.
But Eli's Eli, and I'm not trying to be a dick. Deegan's not Eli,
No,
and
no, he's gonna take over beast mode. Didn't you hear that too?
there's just CTE everywhere. I swear, like just people just like.
I mean, yeah. Did you listen to the show last week?
No, I haven't had a chance to.
So apparently the cheater line he got caught for at Thunder Valley was not the only cheater line he was taking.
No.
There was like 3 or 4 laps in a row that the corner before the finish line, he was also going inside the barriers, Noah said.
No way.
Which he
The
said,
thing is, that's normal for every racetrack ever, including Southwick this weekend. There's a couple different ones where it's kind of the same thing. The one where it was the inside like berm of that corner,
Yeah.
that was kind of egregious. But like,
yeah,
the
no, he
cheater
was
line is every week.
he
every
was-
single week.
he was doing the same thing in the corner before the finish. Noah said at Thunder Valley. So like, not hey, I'm slightly inside the markers, but still like on the track, like off the track, dry spot inside there. Which again, everybody points to Thunder Valley and how close he was there, and it's like, okay, sweet, but when you're cutting off 2 seconds a lap by taking these cheater lines, like, okay. So, but again, I was surprised
Yeah,
the second
he's riding
moto,
great.
the second moto this weekend, him and George kept those Lawrence brothers way closer than I thought they were going
way
to.
more honest than
They were
normal.
within 10
and
seconds.
I thought Prado was going to challenge a little more.
Yeah,
He did, but that's been something that's been talked about a lot too. That like when it's super hot,
hmm
Jorge struggles.
yeah.
Even when he was in MXGPs, like if they're really, really hot, really humid races, he fades a bit.
Yep. Anything else on Deegs? Tom, you got anything on Deegs?
I think he rode really good. And I think that the way that the Lawrence's ride is very like bouncy, flowy, tiptoey around, but Deegan and Koonin are so similar where they like splash into the sand, especially this past weekend.
Yep.
Rather than like tracking through, they splash into everything they hit. And the dichotomy there, the two different styles, it's fascinating to see them be close to the same speed because it's so different. The way that you come out the corners is so different. The direction you're heading is different, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, for sure.
to see it working similar speed wise or similar lap time wise, totally different ways. Like that was awesome. It was
Yeah,
really
I
fun
think
to
it's
watch.
I think it's like what I've kind of heard people say, and like one of the is like with the Lawrence brothers, it's an economy of movement. They don't move near as much.
Mhm.
They brake at different points. They're off the brakes at a lot of different points.
Yeah.
And then Deegan is a stark contrast of that, where there's a lot of body English.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of high rev and move the bike around. A lot of Jason Anderson, esque with the
Yeah.
and Levi Kitchen with the
Yep.
moving the bike around. But
Body English.
but like you said, they both work.
yeah.
They both work and they both fly. I think one just requires so much more effort
Yeah.
that it's hard to maintain it for 30+2.
Yep. One more thing, I guess, before we move off Deegs. Anybody got an issue with the fact that you can go rent the national track the week before the race and
Pretty
practice
fucking
there?
wild, isn't it?
No, what do you think that they do at Millville? What do you think they do at Redbud? What do you think they do at all these tracks?
no,
Yeah,
I-
you can
I-
you can
I-
rent
right
you can rent
parallel.
Bud's Creek at any time.
Oh, I understand. I'm just asking if
You can
anybody
ride
has.
But
every
no,
Tuesday.
I will say you cannot rent Redbud. They don't rent Redbud out.
Team,
Just saying.
Team USA did.
Team USA did,
You
but
can-
I'm saying like you
can
can't
still go
before a
ride it.
national.
Yeah.
You can't ride it on national track, so I guess it's a little bit different, but still, still.
Look, dude.
I mean,
Tim and Amy like money. I'm sure there's a number.
they're getting everything ready, man. That's a
Well-
months long process.
Well, okay, I guess it was a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
But I bet you.
But I mean, and I agree with what you're saying. Like we rented out Southwick. So imagine like at GNCCs, like if you go to GNCC, you can
Yeah.
mountain bike the course
Yeah.
and check it out. But could you imagine go to a GNCC 2 weeks beforehand and riding it?
No.
Let's just ride it for 2 weeks, and then when
It'd be
everybody
a
else,
huge advantage.
yeah,
It'd be
and
a
then
fucking
when everybody
huge
else
advantage.
shows up, and the guys that can't ride it, you're just
MotoGP
gonna-
can't even practice
yeah, you're just
outside
gonna
of designated
you're,
days.
Yeah,
so
you're gonna wax the shit out of them. So yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. It's a little bit strange to be able to rent the national track before you race the national.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I've been training here for 2 weeks. Cool.
Yeah.
Take the guy who's in 6th place at a GNCC and go take him down to Snowshoe and let him ride that course for 2 weeks straight
Yeah.
beforehand. He knows every line. He knows where everything goes. But on the flip side, you rode Southwick for 2 weeks before the race and you didn't win.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's
an advantage. A lot of guys, especially for qualifying, you get a lot of locals that know the track like the fucking.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
absolutely.
So, like,
Look at the
going out there
250.
first lap. It's a huge advantage.
Yeah, look at the 250
Last time I
class.
rode there was in rain. It was a huge advantage to have ridden there before. It's when you come in and you know where you're going.
Yeah.
You can fucking hold it wide, but if you got to learn the track, it takes you to second practice to get the flow of the track down.
Yeah, I mean, look at the 250 qualifying.
Yeah,
There was
250B group.
two
dude.
guys that were 3rd and 4th.
Well, Eric last year when he rode it, him and his buddy, their mechanics went down to line up an hour and a half before first call for first practice because they wanted to get out there first, which they did. Ripped 2 laps, made the show right out of the fucking gate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's a
Southwick
thing.
is one of those tracks where the locals
Oh yeah.
the locals make it work there better than any other track.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, any other track, you always get some local guys that come in, but they're not qualifying top 5.
No.
Like Southwick's a different animal in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Jorge Prado goes 4-3 for 4th.
I'm disappointed.
Best of the rest.
I'm just disappointed in Prado.
Listen, you guys are disappointed in anyone that's not winning, but I'm looking at these guys like, holy fuck.
No, I mean, like I said,
But Prado's got a different
pedigree.
Yeah, for outdoors here of like here's the thing.
This is an MXGP
Yeah.
world champ.
Like he shouldn't be 10 to 30 seconds behind the Lawrence brothers. And especially because I'm old enough to remember last year at Southwick when he ran his mouth and said, "Hey, if I'm on the bike that I want to be on,
if I'm not on the Kawasaki, I win this.
I would win this race." And you were not even close. Like second moto, you were closer, but you were not even close to winning this weekend, sir.
Nope.
So, and then like, okay, so what's
without Coonins and without Lawrence's, he was fucking sick.
okay, but what's the vibe too, right? So the Coonins come over on not their GP bikes in a situation they're not familiar with, and Lucas is how many seconds faster than you in qualifying?
4,
at least
3 or 4.
And I mean, in that first moto, like, yeah, dude, shit. Let's put Jorge at the back and see what happens.
Yeah, well, he can't pass people. That's been a thing.
So
he admittedly says like I can't pass lappers.
Yeah, so like
Interesting.
The Coonins are saving my thoughts about GP riders at this point, but Jorge is really making me question those 2 championships he won.
Yeah.
Because you don't luck into it, but dude, to come over here and have the issues, and I'll give you last year. I'll fucking give you last year with Kawasaki.
Yep.
But now we are.
That's a tough customer right there.
Well, I mean,
all the
dude,
guys he beat.
he's not even fucking close though.
Yeah.
Like he's not even fucking close.
He had a whole shot and a runaway at Redbud and still
got tracked down.
And-
Like you
and-
have to
and
win that
left.
moto.
Not just tracked down and like Hunter got him on the last lap. Like you got tracked down and left.
It's really gonna make me like I kind of threw this out there, and of course all the Euros got their panties in a wad, and I'm sure this is gonna cut into a segment or something and get their panties in a wad again. But like, dude, I'm really starting to side eye these championships that he won over there. Like, I didn't follow the GPs that closely. I didn't follow him at all when he won his MX2 ones. I only was high level following them, nothing like I am now when he won his MX.
It makes you want to look back at those MXGP ones and go, who wasn't there?
Well, I know he battled Hurling.
Hurling.
Jeffrey Hurlings, give me a break. Come on.
He battled Hurlings in one of them.
But is that one of those years where Hurlings had the crashes?
I don't know.
Got hurt,
I don't
you know
know.
what I
It's
mean?
like I do want to go back and look because I'm just like, dude, like this is if he
maybe it's a comfort thing though. I mean, maybe just MXGP. He was comfortable. He was close to home. Like that was his
he's
thing.
on the bike he wants to be on, dude.
I understand that. I will say
I
that.
wonder if it's the same bike though. Like if you see,
Oh, not even close.
It if you see like Coonins,
Yeah,
they
it's
come
not
over
even
here and
close.
they're wide their shit. Like it's how much better are the bikes over there?
Way better.
Ah.
They don't have the rules. Like they
Yeah, but I haven't heard anything wild with the KTM's. Now, you want to talk about Fevers Kawasaki?
Yeah.
Because I
That's a
heard,
different bike.
because I heard, I heard from a source that fucking thing runs the way it does and has the power it does because they put a KTM head on it.
Who knows?
No,
No, I'm saying like
that's
Euro. Like that's what I mean. They don't have the.
Oh, I understand that they
whatever
don't
the
have,
fuck
but
they
that
want over
that
there.
was what I heard, that they have a KTM head on that Kawasaki motor to make it make more power.
Well, I was listening. It was the other day. Zach Osborne was on Pulp.
Yeah.
And he was talking about like when he went over there, and it's like they have 3 different frames you can try.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, try this one. This one's a little bit stiffer. This one's a little bit like.
Yeah,
It is just different.
yeah, it is.
And Ducati's going through that right
But
now.
Lucas came over and Sasha came over and
They're just better riders.
okay. I'll build this case more as we
And
progress.
I will say, out of being in a place, being behind the scenes a little bit, like
Mhm.
he is the only rider that I saw come through the pits at Redbud that cool guyed fucking everybody.
Yeah, dude. He
Like,
doesn't give a shit.
Who?
Prado, like people say hi, good luck, nothing. Ignore everyone. The only rider. But I mean, I guess if you talked a bunch of shit to get out of your Kawasaki contract to get where you wanted to be, and you still can't win shit, maybe you're just in a bad mood.
Well, luckily for him, his dad's Jesus, so maybe something will happen. Maybe there'll be a miracle or something.
So
I don't know, man.
I'm just saying, disappointed in Prado. I think as an MXGP world champ, you should be higher up.
I'm going to still build my case over the rest of the year, but there is going to come a point where I'm going to do a video or in one of these off-season shows, I'm going to be like, all right, dude, here's where we're at. Because, this is... The look's not
Do
great.
you guys think that the Coonins are the best on the planet right now? You think that they're better than Lawrence's?
No. I think they are the best
I think they're real close.
motocross racers on the planet right now.
Yeah, not overall.
But I think overall the Lawrences are better. Because the Coonins...
Where do you guys place? Go ahead.
We don't know where they're at with Supercross yet.
Where do you guys place Hurlings?
He is
Years ago?
behind them.
Yeah.
He's behind them right now. But he is fucking...
Lawrence's, Coonins, Deegan, Tomac, Prado, Sexton.
I don't know. I think I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this right now, but I think Hurlings beats Deegan right now.
In motocross?
Yeah.
Yes, but I think overall, again, I give Deegan the nod because of the supercross aspect.
But just purely outdoors.
But yeah, if we're purely outdoors spec, then yeah, dude, probably Hurling. Dude, Hurlings is fucking good on that Honda.
I mean, if it were me, and I think Hurlings is, and I'm not putting him in with the Coonan brothers. Hurlings is better than Sasha.
Yeah.
Hurlings is, I mean, we haven't even seen Sasha on a 450 yet. So, like, Hurlings is better than Sasha. I would say top 4, like, right now would be like the Lawrences, Lucas, and Hurlings.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying in order, just saying, like, those are the top 4. And a couple years ago, I would have thrown Geyser in there when he wasn't, like, when Geyser's not hurt. He's insane.
Yeah. There's some crazy...
I think that Mitch Payton needs to make the phone ring and make both Coonins come over and do East and West 250s for Supercross. Whatever the price is.
Nah, they're in KTM, man.
Yeah, KTM's never letting them.
They're in KTM.
Them with KTM is like Hondas with the Lawrences.
Yes.
Like, they're not letting them go.
Yeah.
I mean, so was Deegan.
But the thing is
no.
So did you see the clip of like DeCoster coming out at Thunder Valley, coming into the tent with them? How emotional he got. Like, he's not letting them go.
No.
Those are Belgian kids. Like, he is not. He will do everything he can to keep them.
Yeah, no, they're gonna stay KTM. Now Deegs was out of KTM with the Monster deal for sure.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't even a question. The Monster deal is what solidified him not going to KTM because Red Bull would have had to pay him way, way, way more money than they wanted to for an unproven 250 guy.
Well, and there was a lot of rumors going around that KTM was just sick of dealing with the shit.
Everyone.
KTM
Insert.
KTM doesn't like the parental influence as much, which was also a thing with number 4.
Yeah, you don't say.
So just saying.
That's weird. That's so weird.
All right, enough bagging on the Euros. Who was in fifth?
Dude, our solid top 5 Kawasaki rider, Garrett
Garrett
Marchbanks.
fucking Marchbanks.
He's making it look really good right now.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah, he is.
But so I got to talk about this the other day.
Here we go.
I think.
Here, now we're going to talk shit.
No, we
Garrett's
talked
gonna
about
call.
the Cowie thing. No, I love Garrett.
Oh, okay.
So we talked about the Cowie thing. The Cowie thing for a local rider is great. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think the Cowie is just more set up once again for a certain riding style. So Garrett is a little bit more old school. Corn Dog is a little bit more, they're more neutral on the bike, maybe hang it off the back a little bit. They steer with the rear like Villapoto.
Yes.
Chase is not that person.
Yes.
I think that this is purely a riding style thing.
Yes.
Like, I think,
I agree
granted,
with this.
huh?
I agree with this. And Villapoto was a rear kind of
Villapoto
guy.
was a rear steel guy. Like,
So is Tomac.
and it's not Kawasaki in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's 23 and newer.
Mm-hmm. Which
Because-
when were they developing that bike?
Because
When Tomac was coming through, when RV was coming through.
before this iteration, Anderson was better
Mm-hmm.
on the older on the pre 23.
Yep.
So I just think it's a riding style thing.
Yeah.
I think if Chase rode like Garrett, he
Mm-hmm.
could ride that bike just fine.
100%.
It's just, and like we've talked about before with the way Chase rides, I just think the chassis, something with that chassis is just not right for him.
Mm-hmm.
He's over the front a lot, then he unweights it, but happens on every bike.
Yep.
He is very over the front, and then his change from over the front to the rear during braking is so pronounced. I think he just lightens the front end everywhere. But that's not, I think the Kawasaki thing is purely riding style.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think the bike is that bad. They put Corn Dog on it this weekend, he went 10th overall.
This is also true.
I mean,
This is also
just
true.
being honest,
Yeah.
like, and I'm not saying he's a great rider,
Yeah.
but
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't know, man. I've
love
heard
Garrett
the rear
Marchbanks.
steer.
I think it's fucking awesome. I think that Garrett has revived his career a few times now,
Yeah.
with PC and then being let go from PC and then the club and then back to PC and like now Factory Cowie. And
You know what's crazy? I was at the Daytona Supercross E1 for PC in 2020. The last race before COVID, dude.
so was I.
I was there. Watched him win that night.
So was I.
So, all right. Webb goes 10-6 for 6th.
Dude, Webb's just hanging out, having fun this
Dude,
summer.
Webb's having a great time.
He's like, this is my last.
No, let me
motocross
tell you when he
year,
wasn't
like-
having a great time. Last week at Redbud, when he came off after the first moto, and I looked at Seth and I said, did he just say what I think he said? Because he got off his bike, handed it, and then his dad walked up and he was like, I barfed in my helmet the first lap.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh shit. And then I found out he was sick. And I was like, well, this makes sense.
But I think he's just like, he knows this is the last go around
Oh,
for
yeah.
outdoors. He's just out having fun.
we're out here having a great time.
And, I mean, Webb is straight up dad bod now with like thinning hair. Like to be out there,
Unk, bro.
he's unk. To be
Unk,
out there
bro.
doing what he's doing is pretty awesome.
My buddy
It
that
looks
went,
like he's doing awesome too. Like,
Yeah, like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
doing great.
my buddy that went to Thunder Valley with me was super pumped on Webb because he's like, bro, this old guy's just out here fucking
Dude,
ripping.
the shit, and
I'm like,
honestly,
yeah, man.
still ballsy as fuck. The shit he pulled off the start second moto at Redbud
Fuck.
in the grass, never let off, and just cut right back down through the
Nope.
soft shit. Like,
Nope.
he's still got a little bit of psychopath in him.
Yeah, he does. He does. So, Dylan Ferrandis goes 6'11 for 7th.
quiet.
I still think Dylan's
Yeah,
riding really good.
Very quiet.
I still think he's riding really good. I think, like the week before at Redbud, without the issues, like he rode really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
They're
don't know.
working through a bunch of issues on these Ducatis, aren't
It's
they?
chassis stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
they're struggling with chassis stuff, and then of course the part situation's still a thing. So
They're
far.
still just the stance of the bike is still just weird.
Yeah.
It's just something's not right with it.
As he says, it's balance. The balance
The balance
is off.
yeah.
So, which okay, this
Which
I mean,
I love.
If it's off balance, it's everything. Literally.
Well, and
yeah.
I love Dylan Ferrandis for that reason.
Mhm.
Like he is the dude, and I've heard Mathis say it too. Like he's the dude. Like when you're talking to him, cool. But if he thinks you're wrong, he will fucking tell you you're
yeah,
wrong.
he's gonna argue with you.
He'll be like, no, that's stupid. Like,
But
just
then
straight
again,
up.
he also told us that Ducati was the best chassis in all of two-wheel motorsports, and
Yeah.
yet here we are. So,
yeah.
oh boy,
I mean, it could be you just have a bad setting or something because you're a year and a half into development. You could go the wrong way for.
Well,
Southwick
and it
saying,
makes me
yeah,
wonder, like, did
that's it.
he ride the Euro version? And that's when he said it was the best
Yeah, I
chassis in
don't know.
motorsports.
I don't know.
But I think he's riding good.
Speaking of Ducati, RJ Hampshire goes 8-10 for 8th
RJ did RJ things. He
Yes.
fell a few
a
times.
few times.
Look great. Hey, where does he end up at? Where do you guys think?
For next year?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got a letter of intent from
Yeah,
Ducati, is
Ducati.
what I understand. Now, Ducati's still working through some shit, but that's where I
because
think
there's
he's
still
going.
performance clauses with Ferrandis and Barsha. They're not sure.
Yeah, but the Barsha thing I heard
MXGP.
is... Well,
I've heard that several times.
I'm not sure about that.
What about GPs?
That Barsha might go race a year at MXGP.
I hope he does. I'm a Barsha fan. I'm an acquaintance, but I hope he does because of the experience. Take his kids, his wife over there. It'd be great.
I don't know, man. He might be getting clippy because I heard there was an incident
Yeah, we talked about this.
that they're not stoked
Well,
on.
that would be one way to move him out of the team and get him over to Europe.
Yeah, if they want to do, I don't know.
He
I'm
seemed
not sure
happy
what's
as could
going
be
on
at
there.
Redbud.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. So,
Yeah, I heard. Can I say something real quick?
yeah, go ahead, man.
Shout out to the chat. We got Victor Rodas in here. We got Dreadful. We got a handful of guys, and it's fun now that I have access to the chat over here. It's fun. Nobody mentioned this yet, but Seth, our producer here, got me hooked up promoting in now. Although it doesn't look the same as it's going to here soon with the studio over here, but yeah, we're making gains over here. It's a lot better production all of a sudden.
I like the last one. 2 weeks ago, I think the level has gone up in the GP since Prado won.
Yeah.
True story.
This is also true. And I like the one before that too. Bed bugs are morons.
I'm just looking up best guess for this week. Mr. James and Mr. Tom, we're getting spoiled. Fucking right. Usually there's people in the chat telling me I'm a dumbass.
Those guys are just sucking you off. That's all that's happening.
No, it's later on. Every time you post a video of like us talking shit about Deegan for like 15 minutes, I look at the comments. They're like, "Who's that fucking fat guy in the corner? Fuck him."
It's the public videos. If we go live, then
Yeah.
it's like awful in the live chat. But these are the people that actually care.
Dude,
and-
hold on. I got some comments to show you when we take our break
Oh, I
from
love
Facebook.
dude. I love the fucking fat guy in the corner, and I'm
Oh,
like, "Come
man.
say that shit." Like I'm 6'4", 270 pounds.
Oh, dude.
They say that
Oh.
about whoever sits over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, who the fuck is
Yeah, it used to
that?
be Justin's spot. Yep.
Yeah.
It used to
Yeah.
be Justin's
It's just
spot.
a curse.
You're
It's a
killing his
cursed
food.
spot because Justin started there.
It
So
must be.
That's the fat guy corner.
But
There we
dude,
go.
like I said, my brother always said that to me. He's like, I love when people come in and they're like, "Who's this guy? He doesn't know fucking shit." And it's like they don't know that like you literally work with races
yeah.
every fucking day of my life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude. Like I said, wait till I show you
Every
these.
day of
Wait
my
till I
life.
show you these Facebook comments here because the Facebook comments were lit for about a week and a half here.
I fucking love it.
All right. Hair up
Your
goes 12.
traffic is growing a lot. I'll say that. Your traffic is growing a lot.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Hair up goes 12-7 for ninth. Okay.
He's the best Triumph rider there is.
Smith goes 11-8 for 10th.
Hey,
Second
We had a great battle.
second best Triumph rider there is.
but Harrop's way more consistent than Smith.
Yeah. I'm going to miss him next year.
Smith?
Great guy. No, Harrop.
Oh, Harrop.
He's going back to GPs.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah, well, he was contractually obligated to do that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, because he was only over here because he couldn't ride 250s anymore.
yeah. Corn Dog, Cornelius Tondal, 913 for 11th.
Fucking feel good story of the year, man. That
On
guy-
factory Kawasaki, brother.
Yeah.
We're just out here getting factory rides, factory
But,
fill-ins, bro.
I mean, at the same time, if his bike doesn't break at Redbud,
Mhm.
the results would have been about the same as that on the privateer bike.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't see him making a huge
No.
jump.
But I mean, Factory Cowie now has another guy in the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So
great.
he's here from Norway, but he came from GPs.
Yeah, he's been the last 2 years.
Yes. Like
Okay.
there was, God, how did the story go?
He rode some Supercross.
Yeah, the team he was riding for offered to bring him over for select rounds or something like that. And then
Wasn't he on like a Zook before?
I don't remember.
I don't remember what he was.
But then
riding
he got
before.
signed this year to that international
It's Bubba Paul's
Supercross
team.
race team,
Yeah.
or whatever that was on Kawasaki. So Yeah.
Oh, so he'll be back to Supercross then.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I think he's here now.
Yeah, I think the
And
rest.
I'm sorry, you do a fill-in ride with Cowie for the rest of the year, and if he keeps knocking down top 10s, like
Mhm.
he'll be on a better team than just the ISRT team.
Yeah.
You know,
Barsha 14-9 for 12th. Okay,
I mean, he's in the twilight of his career.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, like it's
and
fine.
he's having bike issues.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing.
He's struggling.
Yeah.
with stuff.
Lots of rules though. That dude's awesome.
Yeah. Geode goes 13-12 for 13th. Van Moosdijk goes 7-34 for 14th.
That dude was
So
ri-
another
he-
Netherlands rider from over where Jeffrey's from.
dude. He was ripping.
Yeah.
He was ripping at Redbud, and
Yeah.
then was ripping at South. Like that dude, he's legit. And they said at Redbud, like stock bike. He had problems with the motor and
blew up his race motor in first
through the stock motor, and he got
yeah.
like what, 9th in the one moto. Like he's ripping. He's flying.
Yeah. Michigan's own Mitchell Harrison, 17-14 for 15th.
That's solid.
Lorenzo Lacrucio, 2016 for 16th.
That's team owner / manager /
Hey, real quick, so I pulled up Ruin de Moose, whatever. Van de
Moosdijk.
It's just Van Moosdijk. Don't get confused with the duh. That's what I did last week. It's Van Moosdijk.
Yeah. Interesting. So I pulled this stuff up, and right before he came to the States, so his first one was at Redbud, but he was at the MXGPs before that. He was like 10 to 18th through the GPs. Like, that's pretty good, but
yeah, he
came over here in his exact same position, 14-5, 15 in the last 2 weeks. So
yep.
Interesting how that works.
Yep. Devin Simonson, 34-15 for 17th.
Yeah, okay, but Devin Simonson has rode like 3 nationals ever.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he's a supercross guy. Like, ever.
Yeah. Kyroli, 15-35 for 18th.
He got caught up in that. Well, he got caught up in the first turn crash with Kuna in the first moto.
Yes.
Yeah. He was down. So for him to come back to 15th, dope. And I think he had a crash in the second moto too. He ended up pulling off.
Yeah. Oldenburg, 16-29 for 19th. Brighton Carroll rounds out our top 20, going 22-17.
That's kind of dope, because Carroll is one of those, like, he's one of those guys that he just every weekend. He's at all the nationals, every money race he can find. Like, that's cool for him to score some points.
Other notables here: Joey Crown goes 24-24 for 28th.
Not even a full-time rider.
Yep.
Made it in at Redbud and Southwick.
Yep. Jace Kessler goes 36-27 for 32nd. Sweet. And yeah, I think that's it, dude. Yeah, I mean, we talked Coonan already. Christian Craig, 30th DNS, big crash.
Broke his spinous process. Yeah.
Yes, and T5?
No, that was T3.
I don't know. There was a lot of
T.
Him and Romano.
I think Romano was T5 and 6 or so. It was one of the two. T3 and then T5, 6.
Yeah, it was a rough day. And then RJ went off in an interview I saw about how they should have fixed that fucking section, and that never should have happened. So there's that. So yeah.
I was going to look real quick and see if I could find what that was. But
sweet. We'll wait. We are waiting.
Because I saw Romano post something about it.
Yeah, Romano did too. They both did. So poor Christian.
Crashed the same spot, because I watched Romano's crash.
No, Romano's was the finish line.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
Yeah, no, Craig crashed.
He just came off completely
back.
sideways.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Romano almost saved it. He was close to saving it.
Craig's was in the same spot that JS7's bike blew up.
Yes.
Years ago.
Yes.
Coming out of the valley.
Okay, so Romano was compression fracture to T6 and acute fracture to T5.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it was Craig that was T3.
That could be.
I mean, Craig was the reason they red flagged the moto.
Yeah, which was
a lap short, which didn't matter.
No, but that was also a thing. Haven't seen a moto finish under.
So Craig was T3 spinous process fracture.
Jesus Christ.
No surgery.
Well, that's good. No surgery for everybody, and everybody's hopefully out of the hospital, and we're cool. So
yeah.
All right, that has been your 450 race recap, brought to you by our friends at Gutterworks. Always well hung, just like Justin Barsha. So, Tom, you got anything else you want to talk about, man? Because I got to get these fucking headphones off my head.
The one thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if you've mentioned it in other shows, but we lost a Michigan motocrosser about a month back, Daniel Alsebrook. He was a former Rallycross champion, worked for the GPF team, went over to Europe, did some bud races and things like that. And we lost him a little while back. That guy was the bomb. He was so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super fast guy, super nice.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. Anything else, brother?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. It's an exciting time to be a motocross fan. You know that?
Yeah, this is awesome. All the hype, all the everybody. It's a good time. It is a good time. So, all right, man. Well, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it. We got to get you in studio here soon.
Yeah, maybe next weekend. I need to go out to Grand Rapids this weekend, so I'll be or this coming week, so I'll be out there anyway. So maybe it works out.
Well, let me know, man, because I don't think I have anybody lined up for next week yet. Why would I do that? That would be silly. So, all right, bud. We'll talk to you later, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Yep. Bye. Tom Cooper, everybody. Brought to you by Adept Creative Co. for all your graphics needs.
So does that mean we can take the headphones off?
Yes, we can take the headphones off now.
Right.
So And actually what we're going to do is, before we jump into halftime here, we're going to take our commercial break here because my battery on my fan died, so now my butt's sweaty, and I got no ice left in my drink. So we're going to take a break. Thanks to all our members who are joining us. For everybody watching on the replay, this will go really quickly because Seth will just cut this out, and we will be right back. And we're back. All right, now we're going to jump into the Complete Racing Solutions halftime report here. This month, we're highlighting the anatomy of arm pump. You can purchase the full bundle pack for $500 if you just want to buy. There's 5 modules in total. If you want to buy just a couple of the modules, you can do a combo pack for $200, or if you want to buy them individually throughout time, they're $125 each. There's been over 1,000 riders who have completed this, and it will help you understand all the ins and outs, lots of ins and outs, et cetera, of arm pump. So check out Coach Rob, Complete Racing Solutions Arm Pump Bundle. All right, so here's what we're going to fire off with halftime here.
All right.
You were running security at Redbud.
Yeah, me and Chad Leonard, another guy, Chad, we were in charge of the pro pits and all the gate stuff up there.
You know, I just saw Chad driving around with some chicks in the golf cart, dude. So who knows what Chad was really doing, you know?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of, like, parking the privateers and, you know, making sure that people got where they needed to be, and it was
just walk around swinging your dick like Bugs Bunny's ears, or what?
It was
it's like, hey, get the fuck out of here.
No, it was cool, and it was basically what Kirk had done for the last like 18 years.
Yeah, but now Kirk is big dicking. He's
Kirk
waving flags. He's dropping gates.
Start line,
I'm really trying to get in to do a celebrity gate drop. That's really like a real thing. I wanted to go up and wave the green flag on the first moto, be like a grand marshal, but
it wasn't happening.
Yeah, no. Then they announced that it was what's his name, Stanton, and I was like, fuck, dude, I'm really gonna get shit on for this.
Yeah,
which I don't understand. I got to be like the second biggest Michigan person after Jeff. I mean, like, everybody knows me. The guy parking people knew me.
Yeah, well, that's true.
He was trying to help me out. He was like, yo, dude, I come to you for some powder coating too. Like, love the show. And I was like, thanks, brother. I don't know who that was, but shout out to you. Anyway, all right, let's hear some fucking stories.
There really wasn't anything super wild. Like, I think the weather kept everybody like down in their campsites.
Yeah. What was that like being a worker there when that was?
So I was outside when that was happening.
I understand.
The whole time.
I was on my couch. Me and Seth left.
The whole time. So I was at the back at Gate 8, which is where all the will call the pro rider services. So it's Friday. So semis had moved in. There was riders showing up. And we had people working back there. And then I was helping park privateers. Like I was driving them where they needed to be. So just happened to be back by that gate. And my dad sends me a text. And he's like, hey, you got 70 plus mile an hour winds just west of you. And I was like, oh shit. So I look to the west and I'm like, yeah, sky looks a little bit dark. About 15 minutes later, there was no warning.
Yeah.
There was not like, oh, a little sprinkle. No, it was like 2 drops and then a deluge, just a torrential downpour of rain, and the wind came instantly.
Yes.
And it was, at the back gate at Redwood, did that long driveway. Well, we're standing there under a 10x10 Monster Energy Easy Up. Instantly grab a hold of that. It's pulling the spikes out of the ground, which are drilled in.
Yes.
So it's pulling the spikes out of the ground. One of the guys that was working down, like telling cars where to go, come running up. He's a bigger guy like me. And I'm like, we need to hold the front of this. There's 2 other guys holding the other part. Chad was underneath there. And then Alex, another guy. We're holding this Easy Up down.
You guys are nuts.
At this time,
Fuck that Easy Up.
The wind is flying. Well, we've got Honda right behind us.
Don't care.
And
Fuck them. They got insurance.
Not looking for that Easy Up to go smoke somebody's tent.
They got insurance.
So at that point, an Easy Up flips over on top of the pro motocross stuff.
Yep.
Their rig. The wind is so strong, like sand and rocks are coming off the driveway and just pelting us. So in the middle of this, I'm like, hey, we need to drop this down. So like we dropped it down so where it was less of a sail to grab a hold of. I happen to turn, and as I turn, I can see in the distance the big white first class tent.
Yeah, going
flip over into the track. The Lawrence Experience stuff got destroyed.
Here's the crazy thing. I didn't realize that there were kids on track when that happened
Absolutely.
too. And then I've now seen videos of them going under the tent,
behind
and
the
I'm
tent.
like, what the fuck?
And there was, some of them were going over launch pad over T2 and getting blown, they crashed. My son was down by the night track sign up with Max Ritchie.
Okay.
And there's like 5 Monster Easy Ups lined up across there. They're just hugging poles in the middle of it to keep them from flying away. So my 14-year-old son is like, that is the most wicked thing. And I told him, I was like, dude, that is the closest you're going to get to being in a tornado without being in a tornado.
Yeah.
Because it was straight line winds.
Yeah.
And it was a solid 20 minutes of just...
See, we only have like 5 minutes at my house.
Oh, the wind was insane. Like 20 minutes and it just downpoured. I mean, the rivers and the lakes on the track.
Oh, I saw.
In the pits. And then you saw the track the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is anybody that questions Tim Ritchie and his crew's ability to put a track together, you're fucking high.
No, that was great.
Like,
that was.
It was wet in the morning, absolutely. But once they pushed the stuff off, like, it was deep, but it was absolutely rideable. There, low 2-minute lap times is not far off a perfect day of a Red Bud National.
Yep.
So
no, that's.
I mean, that was wild. Like I said, the weather kind of kept people tame. At the pit arch on Saturday, where all the pit pass stuff, it's amazing. It's not the kids. It's amazing how many adults try to sneak through into the pits.
Yeah.
It's not even the kids. Like adults, like standing over, like trying to hide their wrists so you can't see the wristband. But everybody was super respectful, like getting out of the pits. I think at noon when we said it was time to close up, it only took us like 13 minutes to clear the pits.
That's not bad.
So it wasn't bad at all. We had a couple golf carts and a pit bike, and then the sheriff's department was up there kind of helping and got everybody out. I only saw one actual arrest.
Is that one that's been floating around?
The guy in the back of the said, "Red Man."
Yeah.
He had like a welt and a lump on his head. I don't know. I heard that he tried to fight with security and then fighting with the. I mean, this was like first moto hadn't even started yet. You're that hammered? Like, come on, man. Like
rough day in the office.
That's my come on, man.
Yeah.
Definitely the heat was an issue. I mean, there was a lot of people that were succumbing to the heat.
I was gonna say
having a lot of issues with
Mike
heat.
told me that he was doing something and stumbled across some lady.
Yeah, he had made his way over by launch pad.
Yeah,
and she was down. They were dumping water on her, and he came over the radio and called me, and we got medical on their way over there.
Yeah, he said he went to the cooling center with her, and he's like, "Dude, it was nice in there," so I just stayed in there for a while.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like Red Bud, they had a cooling tent set up. That was just it was awesome,
dude. It was hot. So the reason we didn't get caught in the storm is because on press day there we were dying.
Yeah,
they rode press, which we filmed the entire thing, and I looked at him and I was like, "We're fucking leaving, dude." We died
from Monday. I got there Monday at 4:00.
Yeah,
and I left Sunday at about 2 p.m. I was in a constant state of sweat.
Oh yeah,
from then on. Other than when I would go to sleep at night because the air conditioner was running in the camper all fucking day.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was a blast. I mean, seeing the riders come through, like, Kevin Windham is like the coolest fucking guy on the planet.
Yep.
Had a couple personal interactions, just short, but talking with Brian and Hayden. And like I said, like you and I talked about, like, it is different when the cameras aren't on.
Yep.
Like,
he's not really an asshole.
I wish they didn't have to do the WWE type stuff that they do,
but it's great.
Or they didn't feel like they. But
it's
to.
Great.
It is. It's fucking. It's fantastic for the sport. It is bringing eyes, and now I will admit, and I've said it a million times, and I'll say it again. Some of those eyes that it's bringing to the sport need to just sit the fuck back and learn before they start firing off comments online. That's where the bedbug shit comes from.
Yeah,
because they're brand new. They went to PacSun and bought a Fox t-shirt. And they think they know everything about moto and can just comment all they want. But off camera, just in a regular person-to-person interaction, they're super cool.
Yeah.
Super, super cool. Marchbanks was super cool. Levi Kitchen was super nice. Jet and Hunter did their normal thing where they get dropped off at the road and they walk up the back driveway.
What?
They don't get driven up. They get dropped off at the road. They don't want to deal with the line shit. They walk up that back driveway. And they were super cool. Like, walk through. How's the track? I'm like, getting better. Dazzy's super cool, super nice guy. I mean, Joe Shimoda looked like a Japanese like fashion model on Friday.
Very Joe.
Yeah, he had like the wide leg pants on and like super tight shirt and like sunglasses, but very nice. Just you would never think. Like walking down the street and be like, yeah, that guy's a motocross racer. No.
Not with Joe. With Joe. So, no, that's That's awesome.
It's amazing the sob stories you hear of people wanting to get in the pits.
Yeah.
And like, we flew here from Australia. We paid this much. I'm like, you should have bought a pit pass. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I don't know. It's funny because he's been there to spectate, but he's never been there to like do what we do.
Yeah.
So I told him when we went in the morning, I was like, enjoy this because in about an hour, it's going to get hectic in here.
Absolutely.
I was like, and so we won't be here for those 3 hours because there's no fucking point.
From 9 to 12, it's nuts.
Yep. I was like, but then after that, it'll be great again. And so we went in and we went back and he was like, why is it so dead right now? And I was like, dude, because I told you at 12, they all have to leave.
Out. So the only people that are still let in are credentials.
Yep.
Or like the red bands, which is like rider family mechanic thing.
Guest passes.
But
yep. Which is what
beyond
we
that,
have.
it was like over 4,000 pit passes.
Oh, wow.
That like over 4,000 actual pit passes were sold. And you're at the gate there where the public is trying to come into the pits, but it's also the access point for TV.
Yep.
And medics and stuff to come back. So you got to tell people to get the fuck out of the way so you can open the gates more. And I will say, I said it before, I said it to Tim and Amy afterwards, and I've said it to a few people, like, unfortunately, being at that pit gate just lets you know how stupid a lot of the general public is. Like, to be like, hey, move to the side, and like the medic one's coming through and like hitting its siren, move to the side, and they move over just a little bit and just keep walking. And I'm like, hey, stop means fucking stop. And one guy was like, I'm like, dude, just get out of here. Like, it is insane. Like,
people are retards, dude.
Yeah.
I deal with them all the time.
But other than that, like, I didn't hear about any porta potties getting blown up.
I saw one.
It smelled.
I know
bad,
that.
too.
I know night track was rough. I mean, with that kind of weather.
I'll be honest. I don't miss that at all.
Yeah.
I like my coming in Friday, hanging out, leaving, coming back Saturday, and then I'm out. Like when you're talking about being there from Monday, I remember the days of doing 3-4 days of the week there, and that was great. And I'm so far out on that.
I got to be front and center for Chris getting second in the LCQ, and we were about 10 minutes from closing the pits at that point when he came across. So we were able to, because he was parked, his motorhome, I parked him when he came in, and he was parked probably like 3 spots away from me. Because his mom does will call there, like they're all super entrenched in that. But like, so Mike and I are right there, we're watching live timing while we're, at the pit gate, because we were getting ready to close it. And we had 4 other people at the pit gate. So I was like, you know what? When he came across in second, we were like, we got a few minutes before we got to close. We booked it over to the motorhome real quick where he was at. And you could just see the emotion. Like he got off his bike, took his helmet off, just bawling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your home track. You didn't even know if you're going to be able to do it because you just got accepted the week before.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on a bone stock bike. It was awesome. It was just a great experience.
Yep. Cool.
But I wasn't down by the night trackers, so I didn't get any wildness. Like, you get kids trying to sneak into the pits here and there, but even at night. But for the most part,
but they have them so far anymore. Because I remember when I started going, they used to have B-Lot. You remember when they had B-Lot up top there?
B-Lot was up top.
And that was like, oh, shit.
But yeah, I mean, it was...
Because I remember stories
and
from
like I said, the weather kept people down in the camp areas. Yeah, I mean, the 511 people, I know it was their first time like being at an outdoor national and like sponsoring a thing, and they were all super cool. Like, did a lot that weekend. It was the MX Sports guys were really good. Like, it was a lot of fun.
When there was like a video of the tents blowing up, and the first comment was like 511 Mission Possible ?
Yeah,
Like,
it destroyed a lot of their tents too.
Yeah,
and I think they just went out and bought frames, a bunch of frames, brought them back, and put their tents back on them.
Mission Possible, baby.
That's right. They put the work in. Huge crowd. I mean, 250th birthday of America. Like, it was.
Did you hear how much they were up versus other years?
But it to me, from last year to this year, it was a bigger crowd.
See, I thought it was busy, but I didn't think it wasn't the biggest one I've ever seen.
Well, Destinations is the biggest one you see.
Yeah, but I still feel like there's been a couple other years
the couple times that I like ventured towards the infield and looked down, like the hillsides were covered. They really were.
Don't get me wrong, it was busy. It was busy. I'm not even trying to say that this is like COVID cross.
The constant stream of campers when they open up on Wednesday night at like 6 and the police are doing the escort from the fairgrounds. Like, it's like 2 hours of just constant camper. Like, it's constant.
Interesting. Yeah, because I've heard that most of the nationals this year have been up 30-ish%.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be interested to know that kind of stuff. So, all right, you got a rant? Armory
rant.
reload rant time.
Do you have one?
I've been doing really shitty during the week about thinking about a rant. And like, I'll hear something, I'll be like, oh, I need to rant about that. And then I'll fucking forget.
I mean, I guess I have a little bit of one. And if you look it up, Whiskey Throttle posted a video and I got kind of caught in it.
Oh boy.
So it's when you leave the starting gate is at Redbud,
Mm-hmm.
and the gate that we let the riders back out when they're done with the moto. So I mean, you know how bad it was. It was hot. It was disgusting. These guys just raced for almost 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So between that gate and then there's the single gate in the fence that they roll through to get into the pits.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like the bike fence gate up there is where we let them out.
Got it. Yeah.
So I was up by the starting line, and it was I want to say second 250 moto. But Whiskey Throttle was on the other side of the fence in the pits, and they kind of caught it on video. There's a couple kids, and kids are going to be what kids be, right? But parents are nowhere around, and they're standing at that gate. These guys are practically puking in their helmets,
Mm-hmm.
and they're screaming at them, give me your goggles, give me your jersey, give me your goggles, give me your jersey. These guys have been off the track for 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanics just climbing on the back of the bike. And I am not ashamed to say, I walked over there and was like, hey, get out of here and stop asking them for stuff. They just came off the track.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see or hear it, but you can see me walk up to him. And the one kid just gave me the dumbest look in the world. Like no one's ever told him no in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think as a society, when it comes to like the moto stuff, and I see it all over the pits, when you're in the pits, like just screaming at them. And it's like, just chill out.
I hate, dude.
90% of the time, the person that gets something from the rider is the one that's not screaming.
I love kids.
So do I. I got 5 of them. I love them.
But the kids that run around the pits and get 47 pieces of plastic and are just like going pit to pit, like, hey, can I have something? Can I have something? Drive me fucking nuts.
They just want whatever. And they're screaming and yelling and screaming and reaching over the fence and yelling at this and yelling at that. And it's like, yeah.
Yep. Nope. I'm with you on that. Armory reload rant right there. Yeah,
I mean, that's my rant for that is, and we see it. It's not just in the pits; it's everywhere, at every race, everywhere. The lack of parental supervision for a lot of the kids, or the lack of just correction from their parents. Like they're just allowed to run around and do and be whatever, and it's like, come on, man! Like that's what makes these riders, some of them, be cold and not want to interact, because as soon as they interact with somebody, they're asking them for something. Like if you just want to say, "Hey, man, can I grab a picture real quick?" But there's timing for that.
There is.
Get them when they're not puking in their helmet because they just got off the track.
This, though, too, I think comes back to where I'm like, man, I think all of it should be 2-day format like the SMX is, where it's like you have Friday, because like Friday is way easier too when you're in the pits, and I know you got to have guest passes or credentials or whatever to be in the pits Friday. But Friday is so much more laid back where you can actually talk to the guys and whatever.
But the issue is even if you open it up on Friday, it's still going to be people rushing up in there, screaming and yelling for stuff. And they can't really give a whole lot away on Friday. They haven't raced yet.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you can still do the autograph stuff and things like that.
And pictures and stuff like that, though. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fix for it is. Kitchen actually brought this up in an interview this week here about like going to Washougal. I'm like, man, dude, it's great, but like it's a pain in the ass.
People want their tickets, they want wristbands, they want VIP, they want this, they want this, they want this.
And he's like, the problem is like they want your time during the day, and it's like, look, dude, I'll like afterwards, no problem. We can take all the pictures, we can sign all the autographs, we can do all the shit afterwards. He goes, but before that, I got to perform, because if I got to choose between you being pissed off at me or my boss being pissed off at me, like, guess what's going to happen?
Yeah, I almost think it would be better to allow the public in the pits after all the races are done. Rather than that 9 to noon when they're in between and sometimes qualifying still going on. The second qualifying, like when that qualifying is going on, and then the LCQs are going on, and like first moto was supposed to drop at 1:00, and so from 9 to noon, like they're rushing on. But those guys, like you said, they got an hour and they got to perform. Like it's time to go. And this is just it's probably never going to change, but it just like be my suggestion to just do it at a different time.
Yeah, and I don't know what the fix is for that, and I don't have the brain power tonight to try to come up with the fix.
Because even at Supercross, it's the same way. Like FanFest is, I mean, half an hour before the night show, it's like they're out there and You know, I mean, it's really crunch time.
I think the Friday situation, like the SMX stuff, is so chill. Have you been to any of those races? It's very chill Friday, and the guys are cool because they got to be there anyway for the practice session.
Yeah, I mean, when there's like in basketball, or football, when guys are walking out onto the field from the tunnel, you know, there's always gonna be people asking for autographs or asking for this and that, but they're not right there. They're raised up above the tunnel, and no one's in the fucking locker room before the game starts. When you're talking about Moto and Supercross, like they are in your face, right there.
Yep.
And if you don't entertain them, you're the asshole.
This is where I always get weirded
People are going to get online and they're going to say, this fucking guy wouldn't talk to anybody. Like, you know, we stood in an autograph line for 4 hours and he would not sign an autograph. I'm sorry, he had to be on the track in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He made it through as much of the line as he could.
And I see that stuff all the time with people too. And it's so weird for me where like the guys are literally like getting ready to go out or whatever. Oh, hey, so can I get a picture real quick? You know, like there was literally, what did I see at Redbud? I was standing by the gate where they come down for the pit board thing, right? And take that corner there in the pits.
By mechanics area. Yeah.
And like Dungy's walking with somebody over to the top of the ski jump. And as he walks by, the moto's about to start. He's obviously doing stuff for Red Bull KTM because he's got the pit shirt on and stuff, and somebody's like yelling, "Hey Dunge, can I get a picture?" And I can tell that Dunge is like conflicted because obviously like
he's a nice guy.
Yeah, but he was like, "Oh yeah, give me a minute," and then just kept walking, and I'm like, "Good for you, dude." Because dude, like, sorry, bro, like you could have. Yeah,
there's
a ton of other time throughout the day where you can find me.
There's no tact. It's just like,
oh my god, and I struggle with that because I'm so far the other direction when it comes to talking to guys. I don't ever want to bother them.
No, and I'm, you know, my son and I talked about it because he was there. He's 14. He was there working with me, doing a lot of stuff, and like him and I talked about it, and he realized it over the weekend. Like, you have to stop. I mean, they're just regular guys. They just happen to be really fast on dirt bikes.
Yep.
They're just regular dudes.
What I tell you, Seth, when we were there, I said, man, the coolest thing about this is that you can get this close to these guys because you're not getting, like, as close as you're getting to Jet Lawrence, you're not getting that close to insert any LeBron. You're not getting that close to LeBron.
No.
Without paying tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I thought it was cool that you could just like say hi to them. They were just walking around, just kind of normal guys.
And they're generally 99% of the time, they're all super nice guys.
Yeah, 100%.
They'll take the time for their fans. But like, I just think that's my rant, is that it's in the wrong part of the day.
Yeah.
I think it's in the wrong part of the day.
I think it's in the wrong day period. I think we should go back to 2-day format for all of it. There should be practice. I mean, it just goes back to whatever. Adding in value to help with TV, to help with everything, dude. Okay, I have a rant. Armory Reload rant. Press conferences. Let me my first thing is that like, why can I watch the Supercross press conference immediately afterwards? Pro Motocross, I'm reloading hours after, still not up. Didn't go up till I don't know what time this morning. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So that's first thing, okay? Second thing is again, I think this just works into scheduling, multiple day format, etc. I stumbled into some of the UFC stuff from this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Pre-fight press conference, post-fight press conference. Some stuff I've never even listened to before. The fact, and we've kind of brought this up on the show, the fact that Dana White goes in at the press conference afterwards, sits down, says, hey, attendance was this, take was this, so-and-so had best fight, so-and-so had best knockout, yada, yada, yada. Any questions? And he starts fielding questions from the media. Why are we not doing this? Why is this not a thing?
We're definitely in this sport, it seems. It's definitely, everything is more secretive when it comes to the financial side of things, for sure.
100%.
Like, nobody wants to ever say how much a contract is.
But they like to say that, hey, we're sold out, we're sold out, we're sold out, we're sold out. Okay, cool, dude. Then just tell me what sold out is. Yeah. Okay, we sold out. We sold 35,000 tickets tonight.
Yeah.
Great.
Just say that.
Super. Attendance was up so high at Redbud. There was 85,000 people there this weekend.
Or Southwick or wherever.
You don't have to tell me that we took in $26 million at the game.
not at all.
I don't care. But tell me attendance. You know, tell me who got pass of the night, whatever. Field some questions for whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of these.
But who would do that? Who would be the Dana White?
That's what we lack.
I mean, Tim Cotter?
We've talked about that. No. We've talked about this ad nauseum on this show. We don't know. There needs to be one, but we don't know. The other thing too is that, like, I don't know if you know how the UFC press conferences work, but they have the guys come in one at a time.
Yeah.
And it is like 20 minutes of fielding questions from people. Now I know that they struggle with getting press to go to the press conferences.
Yeah.
They absolutely struggle. I've been told this by multiple people that they are literally like trying to get more dudes into the press conference on the media side to ask more questions, because let's face it, they don't go. Pulp doesn't go. Lewis Phillips doesn't go. They do, because Vital sends 3 people or whatever it is to the race.
Like Pulp and Lewis, they're doing their own thing.
Lewis,
he's off interviewing people on his own.
Yes,
Pulp
is doing the same thing, but Pulp doesn't send multiple guys, so Pulp doesn't go to the press conference or send anybody to the press conference to ask questions, where Vital does, because Michael Lindsay goes there. But again, now you got to send multiple guys. But why do we not do that? Because we don't force the fucking guys to go to the press conference. And that fucking drives... Can you imagine a world where the Formula One race is over and those guys don't do press? Do you want to know what the fine is for that? And I don't give a fuck if the fine's ridiculous for Moto. Make it 10 grand.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Like, if Jet Lawrence wants to pay 10 grand because Jet Lawrence is making $5 million a year to not do press, fine.
Yeah.
But everybody else needs to fucking be there, dude. Like, how many of these stories am I not getting from people farther down the fucking list?
Yep.
Which we should be getting. And it shouldn't be because Steve tracked him down in the fucking pits.
Yeah.
It's unreal. There should be a media corral that is fucking mandatory for the top 20 fucking dudes. Period. End of discussion. And the fine should be ridiculous. Because again, how do we build the sport if we can't build the fucking story? This is unfucking real.
No, it's true.
And then they come in and, dude, the entire press conference video, let me look this up.
Yeah,
it was 47 minutes.
Yeah. But who was there? Hunter Jet, Deegs, Lars, because they are getting the managers, which I do like that they're getting the winning manager in there too. And then you had Ian Harrison was there because Coonan left because he was hurt. Okay, so you got 7 people, which means they're not even doing 10 minutes each. No.
Now, why are they not doing 10 minutes each?
I mean,
is this because you don't want to force them to do 10 minutes each? Or is this because we don't have enough press? Because whatever. And again, I don't know if you've heard about it.
I mean, honestly, because I feel like all the press now. I know the stuff with the Feld shit, but like, it's because all the press now, they don't actually ask questions. Most of the press that we have, the media we have in Moto, they're not even interested in interviewing anybody. They just want to fucking film shit, get some clips, throw it up on the gram, clickbait shit. Like, no one beyond the guys like Pulp, Lewis Phillips asks great fucking questions.
Vital,
besides those guys that actually try to get a story, it's all clickbait bullshit.
Yeah.
There's so many media companies out there who are just sometimes not even using their own fucking video. They're stealing somebody else's video.
Not us, by the way.
No.
All original content.
And just regurgitating it. It's all over Facebook. It's all over Instagram. There's so many of these pages like what MX Messiah and a bunch of just bullshit where they're just stealing somebody else's video, regurgitating it, and that's how they make their money. They're just throwing it out there. Like, these guys can't actually get credentials to go anywhere, because when you really break it down beyond the magazines that are still kind of left, MXA, Racer X, and then like Pulp, Vital, like Lewis Phillips, Dark Side, like, who do we really have? What is our media?
Vital. So what I would
Pulp,
consider
Vital. I mean, it's it.
Pulp, Vital. Transworld does send people.
They do.
But that exists in such a weird situation anymore. Swap doesn't go to every race anymore.
He's very West Coast.
Yep. So like that's the thing. Because I mean, realistically, when you look at the guys that go to every single series or almost every single race,
even like Pulp, he wasn't a High Point.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't there this weekend either. Wife's birthday, understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
Although
Yeah.
I don't know how you can talk about the race when you didn't go to the race,
Yeah.
but that's a whole other thing. Call me Steve. We'll talk about this.
But yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so you got Pulp, Vital, and Whiskey Throttle.
Yeah.
And
he's got somebody every race.
yeah.
But once again, like you get to that, like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you go into a more major sport, stick and ball sport, they have every local newspaper, local TV station asking shit, national news, Associated Press. We don't have that.
No.
I mean, so like MXA has been,
and they're very hit or miss anymore.
yeah,
They're
that's what I'm saying. Like
West Coast.
they've been one of the biggest motorcycle magazines for years. They're not even sending somebody.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and shout out to 23 Media. He's been going to most of them now.
Even like Racer X. I mean, I know Weege will write something and stuff, but like, is anybody really actually reporting on each one of them? Are they in there? Like Gypsy goes to stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't go to
here
many.
and there, but not as many.
No, he's not. There's plenty of fly by night people, and like, don't get me wrong, we don't go to all the races. We can't afford it.
Yeah,
but trust me, if we could afford it, we would be there.
But even a guy like Gypsy might not be there all the time, but that's because he's not as much into like
he's not a news outlet.
No, Whiskey
he's a
Throttle,
podcast.
and even like Whiskey used to not be a news outlet.
Yeah,
they've turned into the media thing where they have more. It's not just their main show. They have, the Après Moto. They have a bunch of different shows.
Yeah,
where they're reviewing things. He's turned it into a media company where before it was just a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't take anything away from Gypsy. He's got his own lane. He does the stories, not the let's talk about every moto every week.
He's one of the few guys that understands how this new age media works.
He's
and
been
is
on,
actually going in the
direction. He was a filmer. He was like, he knows his stuff. That's a guy I can always listen to.
And there's behind the scenes things that are going on that he understands.
Yeah. That's a dude I can always listen to. Like I'll listen to his shit and I'm never like, oh, he's fucking nuts.
But Gypsy, I still want my video credit for the Jet Lawrence whoop video of mine you used.
but that's what I'm saying. Like I get it. Like we need
I love Gypsy, by the way.
Yeah, we need to have more media. We do. We don't have media. So like, you really want to make these guys come in there and sit down to talk to two people.
Yeah.
That's why they're only in there for 47 minutes for 7 people, because there's only 2 or 3 people that are there to ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look out on the track, there's 400 filmers.
Uh-huh.
And photographers.
That's because there's fucking people every year that I have never fucking heard of.
But they're a media company.
They have a press credential
and they're making money
side.
and they're making money from Meta and everything else.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That blows my mind because I'm just like, what is happening?
And that's where I think Feld does need to put on what's going on with that a little bit.
I'm very conflicted on that because there's a lot.
I see both sides.
Interest. There's a lot of things going on with that. There's things that are going on with that I'll tell you off the air. I won't tell you on the air because I've heard some things. I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone at Feld yet about it.
Yeah,
but I've heard some things from some other media guys.
I mean, Pulp Mathis was talking about it.
I've heard some other things.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like it's out there.
They're not saying
it's being spoken about. But that's what I'm saying. Like the press conferences aren't going to be longer, and they're not going to be better as long as.
But again, that's because you don't make the guys go to it.
No, but
and that falls into.
But even if you make them go to it, and it's 2 guys,
yeah,
they're going to run out of questions. There's only so much they can ask.
I understand, but again, too. So if you make all the guys go to the presser. Now all of a sudden you get Pulp there, Lewis from Vital's there. So now we've already added a couple of great guys to ask questions there. And then you make, like I said, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You get 10 minutes out of a dude. Like, sorry if you have to stay later, whatever. Honestly, I think you run it down. I don't know which way you'd run it. I think you run it from top to bottom. So winner gets to go first. They won. So they get to do the first 10 minutes.
My other issue with the press conference thing is I feel like Lewis and Steve get more out of people because they're not at the fucking press conference.
Yeah.
Because you're not on that stage with MX Sports and AMA and everybody else there watching you.
Yeah.
I just feel like they get more out of them.
But that's the thing, if the guys need to be more open. Watch Formula 1, dude. And everybody's going to fucking slay me in the comments about like, oh, you can't compare to Formula 1. I don't give a fuck,
But again, you know this as well as I do, like our sport has always been just very secretive about stuff, about everything. It's always like you talk to guys about like a
insert my rant from 2 weeks ago of
like
the
anything,
fucking, well, we made a bike change. Cool, what the fuck did you change?
What was the bike change? Like, You know, and that's the funny part is like, you know, like Kawasaki won't say what bike change they made. Like Ducati gives a shit what bike change they made. Doesn't fucking matter. They're two different bikes. But I just mean secretive in the sense of like, even with like negotiations and like, no one knows.
Oh, you mean like how the
Shit'll
MotoGP
leak out
guys
a
have
little
already
bit.
announced that who they're going to ride for next year?
Yeah.
And we're fucking in July. Yeah.
No one will
fucking
announce.
dumb.
No one will announce till October or November. Like, yeah, it's just.
Instead, we all got to sit here and speculate, even though we all know because everybody talks. Because here's the problem: you got to fucking test ride a bike. You got to have fucking whatever gear built, gear deals done.
And you can't test ride a bike while you're still under contract from this company because you can't ride this. It's just bullshit. But yeah, I think the press conferences would be better if we had more legitimate media. There's a shit ton of moto media, but there's not a shit ton of legitimate moto media.
Yeah, you got to.
There's a lot of regurgitating video people just throwing shit online to get clicks. You know, putting their YouTube shorts up so they can get their 3 million views for the year.
The new thing that drives me crazy too, right, is you can do the green screen, right? So these guys are using footage either from someone like myself or whoever,
just putting yourself in front of it, going, "I'm going to break this down."
Yeah, and it qualifies. Like you can't. I don't even know that you can.
I see
whatever
Hopper do it.
Yeah. So it's like I don't even know. It's a weird thing. The internet is weird. So
it is.
All right. Cool. Good rant. Let's see here. Anything else for halftime? Anything else you want to touch on here halftime wise?
No, I mean Redbud was a killer experience. Can't wait to go back next year and do this shit all over again. I thanked Tim and Amy a couple times for. I mean, it's given my 14-year-old son goes everywhere with me when it comes to racing stuff, and I just love that he's getting an experience that most 14-year-old kids won't ever get.
Yep. This is like my daughter when we go to the races.
And he loves to ride. He's not a racer. He loves the behind the scenes. He loves putting on part of the races.
Cool.
Loves it.
Cool.
So yeah, it was cool. It's cool to share that stuff with him.
Yeah, it's like when my daughter runs up in Kev's truck and just acts like she owns the fucking place, and I just laugh because I'm like, she has no idea what the fuck this actually means. Like,
I want to go run up in Kev's truck. What are we doing here?
This is exactly what I'm saying. My 12-year-old is fucking appalled if we go to a race and we don't go to Kev's truck.
Yeah,
and you're like, I'd love to go in Kev's truck. Can we go in Kev's truck? Is this a thing? Can we make this happen?
But it would have to be one of those, like, it's once again, because I hate people that do stuff like that. It would have to be like, hey, yeah, come in here for just a second. Like, I'm not going to hang around. I'm not going to ask a bunch of questions. Like, take a peek. Cool.
Yeah.
Like, just not. I know that if someone came to my job and drove me insane all fucking day while I was trying to do my job, I would end up in jail.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing to these guys. You're going to their job when they're expected to lock in and perform, and you're doing everything possible as a fan to make them not lock in.
Yeah, people don't realize that. I've said that for a long time. This is their job.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's been your Complete Racing Solutions halftime report. Make sure to check them out for all your health and wellness needs. Shout out to our members in the chat here. We got Victor, Dreadful, Tim, all up in the chat here. Fan entitlement is truly a real thing. It's insane. Yes, it is. Glad to see Deegan still learning to lose points. He's definitely improving. Like, backhanded comment. Good job, Tim. Do you see Racing Jack goofball? Oh, don't get me started about Racing Jack. That fucking guy pissed me the fuck off at fucking Redbud.
Is that the dude that asked him about his ankle immediately?
Yeah. The one that was like, oh, hey, so
about the ankle, fuck off.
Hey, let's not talk about the ankle. So what would you say that your percentage is? No, but at Redbud, so let me tell you this story, and probably this will get out to him, and then he'll make a video about me. So cool, thanks, bro. Really fucking appreciate it. So at Redbud, I'm standing there between...
to tell you something, I don't even know who the fuck Racing Jack is.
I didn't know him until Cooksey did his video about him. And when Cooksey did his video blowing him out, I went and looked him up and was like, oh, wow. I get added to Moto media companies that I have no idea that fucking even existed, right? No, so at fucking Redbud, dude, I'm standing there at the Star Truck waiting for Deeks to come back because I want to see how he acts after that first moto with going down and having to come through, right? Just want to see, is he going to throw a fit? It was doubtful. I didn't think he did.
And he didn't.
I didn't think he was going to, but I just wanted to see, you know, that's what when I go to the races now, I used to go and like really watch, and I'm like, no. I can see that on TV. I told Seth, blew Seth's mind.
I can see more of it on TV.
Yeah, I told Seth, I was like, well, now I gotta go home and watch the race. He's like, what? Yeah. We were just here all day. I was like, yeah, dude, I gotta go watch the race, but I'm trying to figure this stuff out. So anyway, so I'm standing there. Fucking Deeks comes in. This fucking douche walks right in front of me, steps right in front of me to film his fucking thing. And mind you, I'm on the fucking outside, and he's not inside the star thing. He just steps in front of me where I'm fucking at, standing where every fucking Joe Blow can, right?
I'd have moved
I'm not
his-
beyond the
I would've
chains,
moved
anything.
his ass.
Next time, dude, if he does that shit again at another race I'm at, I'm gonna ruin his video because I'm gonna start cussing in the fucking,
Yeah.
like, loudly to
Yeah.
him of like, hey, fuck stick. Because, like, dude, I get, okay, and I've dealt with this for years. If you're media and you have that credential where you can go on that side of the fucking fence, cool, dude. I can't say shit.
Do that.
You're on that side of the fucking fence.
But you did.
When you step in front of me on this side of the fence, you're a douche.
Did he have his media credential thing on?
I don't even know that I saw it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, most people wear them around their necks and like they're hanging out. His, I don't know.
Or they got the fucking vest on that says media.
Yeah, he doesn't have a vest. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah.
Like I said, that pissed me lay fuck off. He'll probably see this and fucking do it. I don't know why fucking Moto Media hate each other. Because you fucking, dude, like, that was a fucking dick move.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's a kid or me standing there, bro, like, for you to walk up and just walk in front of someone like that, not on the other side of the, like, dude, it's a dick move. It's a
What's
fucking
the
dick
other
move.
one I saw everywhere this from the last couple weeks? Cycle drag.
He's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's
same.
him.
Oh, is it?
He's the same. He's got the two different things. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that dude's just fucking everywhere, taking videos and talking. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd never seen him before, like Redbud.
He's like,
I'd never seen his shit, and then I started seeing his shit, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
now don't get me wrong.
let me get these three girls and be like, you guys don't have boyfriends? How do you know? Why do you not have boyfriends?
We'll talk about that
But
later.
I'm just saying, like, that's the type
We'll
of
talk
shit.
about that off air because I'm not going down that road with
Yeah.
him. But I like the idea of what he's doing because he's just kind of like narrating what's going
Yeah,
on.
he's giving some behind the scenes.
Yeah,
but just don't be a douche
which is
about
cool. But yeah, but it's there's other things involved in this, and go watch Chris Cooksey's video on it because, of course, when you start going at Chris is going to dig on you,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
And Chris digs, so whatever. Anyway, asked Jed about his foot immediately after Jed said, yeah, I did. And then he said, wish you well in your recovery or whatever, like the douchiest thing to say, bro. I like Hopper because call these teams.
He said all, not call.
Oh, yeah, all these teams don't want him in the pits because he knows exactly what he's looking for. Yeah, he's there are some that he's not allowed in.
Yeah, he's intelligent.
Hopper's great, dude. He's
Yeah.
buddy. Yeah. So cool. So thanks. If you guys want to ask questions that we may or may not respond or comment that we may or may not respond to, join the members area.
Like I said, I just think the media's turned weird. Like, you know, this is not the days of like
It's a weird
It's not the
time.
days of Eric Johnson and Simon Cudby and guys
Mhm.
like that. Like, it's just fucking weird.
It's a weird time. Oh, LeBig's another one that goes to all of them.
I love LeBig.
Yeah.
He's great.
It's just a weird time because there's so much with the clips, the clickbait,
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Everyone's
it's
just trying to
like,
get views.
Yeah, you got to do that.
They're not actually, like, to me, that's why I say they're not journalists in the sense of they're not reporting on facts. They're not trying to engage people with an actual story. They're just trying to get views.
Lewis Phillips is.
I'm saying, like, a lot of the other ones.
Lewis
They're just trying to get views.
Lewis and Steve are probably, well, I guess in Weege, but Weege is
Yeah.
in such his own league with stuff because of everything he does.
Yeah.
But they're really kind of, in my opinion, the last true journalist in the
and I'll
industry.
put Ping in that.
I don't pay attention to Pink stuff. No
Well,
offense, I
whiskey
just don't. Well, I know, but I just.
But
don't,
I mean, he even like he was one of the last bastions of people that wrote a column for a magazine.
Yeah, I guess that's
he wrote
true, too.
Electronic Ping. Like he's legitimately does journalism things.
Yeah.
and does extra, his different types of shows and stuff. Like he at least is trying to tell stories, trying to actually report on something instead of like,
Mhm.
oh look, I'm going to show you the same fucking video that these other 5 outlets showed you, and I didn't video and I just stole it from theirs.
Yeah.
It's all just bullshit. Like.
Which is funny because as much as we put out, I've seen so many places, so many of these fucking places that, all they do is repost shit.
Just
And it's just like,
regurgitate.
holy
Yeah.
shit.
And not even their stuff.
Yeah. So, and they've done ours. And then I've commented, I've messaged, hey, you should fucking tag us. And they
Yeah.
don't respond
Yeah,
because it's
for
not
sure.
real people. So, all right. That has been your Complete Racing Solutions halftime report. And with that being said, we will now move into our Pro Flo Racing 250 wrap up here. Make sure to check out Flo Racing, all your small bore bike needs. If you're in the Southwest Michigan area, they can build/fix any bike that you need. So make sure to check them out. Anyway, 250 race recap here. So Sasha comes in, goes 1-1. We had the full Sasha Kunin experience.
Man.
Fast as fuck, crashes, broke his collarbone, question mark?
Yeah, I think it's like one of those.
This is where you talk, man.
Yeah, sorry, dude. My daughter's getting married on August 1st, and she just sent me a message.
Congrats.
But yeah, so I would say not a full break. There's no way he rode the rest of that moto with a full break.
he was pretty fucked up after the second
I know,
moto.
but the way, I mean, anybody that's broke their collarbone, like the way he reached down and picked the bike up was no issue. Like that's usually, I would say there's a crack or something, probably some pain there. I might have to eat my words. I just don't think it was a full break. But I mean, he had such a fucking lead that he was able to completely lawn dart himself, get back up, and still wax everybody with a broken collarbone. The funny part is, like I told you, I was listening to the Mathis show from after Redbud, and Jason Thomas is like, and I think JT's great. He's another one that, like, he knows his shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's a former racer.
Yep.
He reports on the GP stuff. He goes to the GPs and does TV for them. But like he said, like, oh, Sasha, no, more like Lucas has a better chance to win. Like Sasha's not going 1-1. And I'm like, no, he fucking went 1-1. Like, eat your words on that one, bud. Because like,
I'll be honest, I was the same way. I did not think he would go 1-1. I figured he'd smoke everybody
when
in one like he
that
did.
Whole shot, the first moto,
yeah,
he almost died like 4 or 5 times the first lap.
Yeah, there were 5 near-death experiences.
That was the closest thing I've seen, like, to old school Ricky and James, in the sense of, like, when in doubt, just fucking pin it and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's tucking the front, like, about to go down, and just grab a handful and whatever.
Dude, there were moments in the second second moto too, that it was like, holy shit.
He jumps to flat into something, and it's like, God, dude.
Yep.
Like,
full Sasha Kunin experience.
He is... And that's a lot of what they said. Like, he either wins or he crashes.
Yep.
And it's very JS7 like win or crash.
That dude is
but he has got ungodly speed.
He is so serious looking too all the time.
Yeah.
Like, whenever you see him, this is gonna sound bad, but he's almost got like resting dick face of just like pissed off, serious, ready to go. I think Lucas is a little more free flowing.
Yeah.
Sasha's like, no, I'm here to fucking dominate. Sasha reminds me of Terminator. I will destroy you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh shit. Because he did yesterday. That first moto was
he's
fucking
definitely a bit more serious, but Lucas is definitely more polished.
Yeah. Incredible though. First moto. Dude, that first moto
when you beat a whole field by 30 plus seconds.
On a bike that you don't really know, on a track that you've never been to, with all this stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
And it's not like in MXGPs where it's like, oh, a track they've never been to. No one's ever been to it. Yeah. This is like, hey, everybody else has been here for the last 5 years or more.
Yeah.
So, Kitchen goes 2-4 for second. Is he a 250 lifer?
I mean,
he's still technically in this title chase.
Yeah.
But I don't, from a numbers perspective, he's in the title chase. From a visual perspective, he's not in the title chase.
You can't, like, there's no one in this class, like, if Sasha, obviously you take Sasha out of the equation, there's no one in this class that's so fast that they can start 15th every moto and make it to the front.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, but that's like where Levi's starting. He's just not. His starts are atrocious.
He told Steve. Don't worry about starts.
I'm not worried about my starts. I'm worried about your starts, bro.
Me too.
You can't start for shit. Like, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I really like Levi. I think in that class right now, like speed wise, like him and Joe were the top.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the beginning of the year, I thought that.
Yeah,
now I'm going, okay.
Now we've got this Cole Davies.
I'm sitting here going like, I said it before the year. I was like, Cole Davies is better outdoors than people think. Nah, he's a supercross guy.
He'd only race like 2 outdoors.
Cole's got starts figured out.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, but Levi, like, I don't know. I don't know if anybody picks him up. If he doesn't, like, win a championship this year or next year.
So the rumor I've heard is that if the Sexton situation deteriorates / goes away and Levi wins this title, there is a possibility they put him on a 450. But But
There's a big but to winning this title.
That's an if.
Yeah.
And again, there is numbers wise and there is what we're seeing. And what I'm seeing is not a fucking title guy.
No, what I'm seeing is he's still in it mathematically, but he's not still in it.
Mm-hmm. Which is crazy. He's so good.
He is.
But I just think I think he's gonna be in the 250 class for a long time.
Great rider, but
He's already been there a long time. He's gonna be there longer.
Well, I mean, even before, like at Redbud, we watched him kind of start and then kind of like, and at High Point, like go backwards and then pick it back up at the end of the moto. Like it's just that's not title stuff.
No. And then you get into Cole Davies, who goes 7-2 for third and probably should have gone 1-2 for first no, I'm sorry. Probably should have gone 2-2 for second.
Yeah. I mean, he had a crash.
Yeah. But he had that crash. But Cole Davies is a monster.
Yeah, on a bike. Period.
That is better than both Deegan and Jet in the 250 class. No. His stats are better.
Well,
his stats are better. What was it? The stat I heard this week was like how many motos or something it took those guys to get their first win outdoors.
Yeah.
And he's like less than half that.
Yeah.
Like I think Jet was like 13. Cole was like 3, 4, something like that.
Yeah, because he didn't race much last year outdoors.
No, but he won that Budds Creek moto by default because Deegs got whatever, however it worked. But
yeah, no, he's a fantastic rider.
He's a big fucking problem.
He is, and he's just gonna get better. He's
Uh-huh.
young.
Oh yeah, I mean, you figure he's gonna be in 450s come
probably 2 more years.
No, so if he wins that 250 Supercross title next year, he has to go 450 in 28. So the real question becomes like, does he go 450 outdoors next year or not?
If he wins the 250 outdoor title this year, I think he'll defend it next year and then go 450. I can see him being 250 full 27 and then 450 after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Now, if he doesn't defend it, he has one more year after that. Then he can go 28 back to 250s because he's got to have, what did they say? It's 4 years. He gets 4 years in Supercross there. Unless he wins back-to-back titles, but he's a big.
I mean,
problem.
if he doesn't get hurt, he's winning another Supercross title next year.
Can you imagine as he keeps improving here, and we have a Deegan, Lawrence's, Coonan's, Davies. I mean, dude, that's better part of the top 10, dude.
Yeah,
that are monsters.
Yeah, then you're gonna have a lot of factory guys fighting for 6th through 15th.
Yeah. Then we're really going to have to start going, well, if they're a top 10 guy, that's fucking impressive.
That's great.
Like, it already is, but you're really going to have to start looking at that.
We're definitely looking at if things pan out the way they are looking like with just a few years at least of just, holy shit, these 5 guys are these 5 guys and that's fucking it. Or these 6 guys.
Can you imagine like the top 5 just being like 3 minutes ahead of 6th place?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
I
unreal.
can see it.
2 minutes ahead on a Supercross track.
Yeah.
Like... Holy shit.
Davies is legit. For sure.
Caden Minear goes 6-3 for 4th. Add this to another guy that I'm like slowly starting to come around of like, he's going to be an issue too. And great interview. I will say this every single time. Talk about a kid that can actually vocalize things. Holy shit.
Well, and I heard a thing, well, it was on the Mathis show, not Pulp, but just the Mathis show where they were talking about, Weege was saying, they're like, oh yeah, they're talking about the karaoke parties in the truck.
Oh yeah.
And like, oh yeah, you got to come in the truck. You got to come in the truck. And we just like, this is like an hour before they have to go out for their first moto. And he's like, Minear and Davies are in there like full on 5 songs, dance routines. Like they're just having fun.
Yeah.
Pressure's off.
Feel bad for the other guys.
These guys are singing karaoke songs and then coming out and kicking the shit out
the other guys are like, please just let me get a top 10 so I don't get kicked off the team. Please just let me get a top 10.
Or you're like the Rockstar Husky guys going like, please let me get a top 10 so I can find a fucking ride
so I can have a ride next year.
Yeah.
All right. Juju goes 4-5 for 5th.
Juju's a better outdoor rider than I thought.
Having a hell of a year.
Better. I mean, yeah, Red Bull was tough on him. He's had some tough motos, but he definitely is a better outdoor rider than I thought. He was Supercross only before. Like, that was my assumption.
Hymas 5-7 for 6 coming around? Question mark.
I mean, I
heard his deal's done, so
I hate to say this, but the way he came in rookie year and stuff, like right now, I mean, I know he's been hurt a lot with the 3 knee surgeries and then the shoulder thing. They said froze on him because he didn't move it.
Yeah.
and he had it in the sling for too long. But right now, the way he came out of amateurs, the way he was a factory Honda kid his last year of amateurs and coming out of amateurs, like, I hope he doesn't turn into a bust. But that's the way it looks at this moment.
It's not looking great.
It's not, unfortunately.
I did kind of like, and I don't mind Chance, but I did kind of like the rumor that they were going to kind of do the old switcheroo. He was going to go to Pro Circuit, and Hammaker was going to come over to Honda. But I don't know. It's definitely way slower than I thought it was going to be here for this. Thrasher goes 11-6 for 7th. Nate Thrasher ride. Okay, cool.
I know he can win a Supercross. He's done it. But like, when does one win a year and a bunch of 10th places stop getting a guy like a factory ride?
He's moving to Triumph, so.
But again, factory ride.
Yeah, I know.
Like
we can work with speed. The old Mitch Payton saying.
Yeah.
I mean, who are you going to hire besides that?
I know. Okay, so Triumph. Yeah, he's going to go to Triumph. So they're getting rid of Jalik Swole, right? Swole's not staying there?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
So you're getting basically the same rider.
Yeah.
Less fragile.
More wins.
Less fragile.
Yeah, and more wins.
But speed-wise?
Same, yeah.
Yeah, you can work with speed.
Move. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a lateral move. You're not upgrading other than he might be on the track more.
Yes, and especially now, like Jalik. I like Jalik.
Yeah.
Me and him are like best friends.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But, well, we may be the only media company they hates in the industry, but that's fine. But you can't go 3 Achilles in a row here and expect that you're going to keep your ride. Like, they're like, I understand it's like a string of bad luck here, but like, it kind of is what it is. Like, if I got a guy that's working for me that breaks his arm 3 times in a row within like an 18 month span, I'm going to go like, dude, we gotta figure something out here. Like, sorry, we can't have you. So
Jalik is definitely very like, he's fragile. Gets hurt a lot
right now. Yeah.
When he's on, he's super fast. Super fast.
That's why he's my best friend, dude. I got a couple best friends. Him, Hunter. We're best friends also. I'm doing big things in the pits, man.
All right.
Francisco Garcia. 9-8 for 8th.
That's their EMX 250 points leader.
Bingo.
He rips.
Bingo.
It's what is it? Him and Jake Cannon are 1-2.
Yeah.
And they were both up there in qualifying. I saw Garcia a couple times like put a nose in on a couple guys and like really run it in. Like, and that's EMX. It's not even MX2. That's EMX.
The EMX class has started to eat the MX2
but I'm
class,
just saying,
from what
like,
I
that's
understand.
EMX. It's not even MX2. That's like the minor leagues. You come over here in top 10. Guys can ride.
Yep. Mumphy goes 10-11 for 9th.
Hey, Mumphy the last 2 rounds has been really good outdoors, and he's another one of those guys that everybody's like, oh, he's just Supercross, Supercross. But most people, a lot of people, bed bugs and other people that are still new to things, forget that like he was a Geico factory, like as an amateur, he was super fast.
Oh, that CRF 150 like Yoder had, dude.
Yep, super fast.
Yep. Dude, and the stuff he's doing off track, the bike builds and stuff.
Yeah.
Super cool.
He's just had some, he's had some injuries too and stuff, but like really fast kid.
Yep.
There was a couple kids like that when Geico shut down,
Yoder's another one.
Yeah,
Yoder was a guy.
When Geico shut down, it fucked a lot of kids over. It really did.
Yep. Michael Mosman, 12-12 for 10th. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Where we're going now, most of these guys I didn't even see all day.
Yeah.
So, Casey Cochran, 8-16 for 11th. The 8th is good.
It is, and he was good at High Point. He was good at Redbud, but he's another one of those kids. Like he's riding for a ride right now because Husky has said, like, that's it.
Yeah, and I feel bad. His mom's always nice at will call.
Yeah, I mean, just someone will pick him up. I mean, I'm not. It might be like an AEO thing or something like that, or club or something. But like, he's also had like the last year, he didn't have a chance to show what he could.
No, he's been hurt.
When he's not hurt, he's definitely a top 10. I mean, top 7, really.
Yeah. Ryder D goes 324 for 12 down that second moto.
Ryder D's been killer the last 3 rounds. Like he's been really, really good. Great ride at Redbud.
Talk about a guy that was supposed to be and wasn't and is now kind of rebuilding that
back.
stature.
We're not going to talk about Team Green amateur stuff. We'll leave that alone.
Are you sure?
I think Team Green's amateur program chews people up and spits them out. I mean, who has come out of the Team Green amateur program recently that hasn't kind of fallen apart?
I like being able to walk through the pits. I don't want to have this conversation.
I understand that. I'm not talking about the pro stuff. I'm saying the amateur program.
Like I said, I like being able to walk through the pits. I want to have this conversation.
Drew Adams was great.
Speaking of Drew Adams,
yeah,
16-9 for 13th.
Great as an amateur.
Yep.
What about the pros?
Mm-hmm. I know too much. I cannot speak on this
Styles
situation.
Robertson, Jet
I know
Reynolds.
too much. I cannot speak on this situation.
I get it. I'm just saying.
Because I know too much inside baseball with that stuff that I can't speak on it right this second. Landon Gibson goes 2010 for 14th.
And that's a kid who was just fresh out of the combine.
Yeah.
That's good.
Parker Ross, 17-17 for 15th.
Parker Ross has been consistent like this whole year, really. I mean, Supercross, he didn't do bad. Like, he's...
Yep. Jessen Turner, no idea.
So that's
Arkansas.
I guess a combine kid from Club MX.
Okay, 27-13 for 16th. Gavin Towers goes 13-30 for 17th. Jake Cannon goes 35-14
That would be Charlie,
for 18th.
So Charlie Cannon's brother. Second EMX 250.
Yep.
And he was like, I think, fourth in qualifying.
Did you see, speaking of that, did you see, was it Charlie Cannon and Lala get together there at the women's race in Australia this weekend? Yeah. And they're like, oh man, they come together, blah, 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 whatever. And somebody, I saw somebody react to it. They're like, it was a fucking takeout. Just call it what it is. It was a fucking takeout.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a saw off your front wheel, but she went in there to make contact. So,
Yeah.
which is fine. Those girls rip.
They do.
Avery Long goes 18-18 for 19th overall. Crocodile Dundee goes 14-40 for 20th overall.
What was that?
Caden Dundee.
Oh, Dudney.
Yeah, Dudney, whatever.
Star. That's the kid who led laps, led almost the whole moto.
Led almost the whole moto at Redbud, and
But
now
again,
goes 14-40.
Southwick's a different animal.
Yeah. It's the inconsistency with these kids.
It's Southwick's the outlier like every year.
Marshall Welton, DNS 15th for 21st. And that's it as far as what's it called? As far as
Yeah, I don't think we had any other Michigan guys.
No. Dax Bennick, 25-35 for 32nd. Are we panic buttoning Dax at all? It's not great.
Because I don't think that he's sewn up for next year.
I think he's on that KTM deal.
Like the AEO one?
No, like
Or
I think they're
moving over to
moving him
Red
to KTM. Yeah.
Oh God, why?
But I think
why?
it's,
Like,
I think it's because he had another year on his contract.
maybe I don't know. I would panic button him. He's not.
Landon Gordon, 34 DNS for 41st.
Gordon is definitely more of a Supercross rider.
And Deacon Deno broke his collarbone, I think, 37 DNS for 42nd.
And Deno's got speed, but
Yes.
still young.
Okay, that's been your Pro Flo Racing 250 race recap. Thanks to Pro Flo Racing for being on board with us. Make sure to check them out if you want to order parts for your dirt bike. There's a link in the description to them here down below. Okay, a couple other things to finish off here. Faulkner announces retirement this week. Thoughts on that?
I don't blame him, and I'm actually happy that he's retiring.
Same.
To be honest, I mean, I think he was just going to keep going until some. I mean, he's a racer. He wanted to race, but I think it was smart of him to make the decision before anything else happened.
The deterioration of his arm muscle there that he was showing is crazy.
He was actually the things that kid has been through. It's smart. It was smart for him to say,
yeah, dude,
I'm done.
There's guys like him, RJ, these guys. I'm like, bruh, you got a wife and kids, you got some money, like just pack it up, go home.
Yeah. No, I think smart decision. Another one of those Team Green kids. But I definitely, I mean, I think everybody thought he was going to be more. But another one that, that Team Green amateur factory and, just got kind of chewed up when he got to the pros. It had flashes of speed and wins, but
got brittle,
fragile.
Yep. There's something else this week. Shit. I'm blanking now. I need to do better about taking notes during the week when I'm listening to stuff. So, all right. So
I'm trying to think too. No, I don't think there's anything else really.
Title favorites right now, 450 title favorite.
As much as it's going to seem weird, like Hunter.
I'm sticking with Jet.
I think there's still going to be some tracks coming up that are really going to mess with the ankle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the torque needed to do certain things. I give it to Hunter. I think Hunter at this moment, because of the injury, Hunter is the most complete rider in the 450 class.
Yeah. I'm sticking with my guy, Jet. Lifer, bro. Yeah. What is it? J Life, bro.
I love them both, but I just think
Jet Stream.
I think Hunter is the most complete. Without that tip over, you're looking at 6 straight motos.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, just about 6 straight motos.
Yeah.
Other than the one at Redbud. Without 2 tip overs, you're looking at 6 straight motos.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's
and I think
on it.
Jet knows it right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Jet was better yesterday because he felt better about his riding than at Redbud there when he was cussing and swearing. But so so Jet 250 class.
With Davies having the starts figured out, Joe missing around, and who knows what's up with this round, and Kitchen just being an absolute enigma when it comes to everything on the track. I'm going with Davies right now.
Okay.
You got nothing on that one on 250s?
I'm with you.
Davies.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's looking very complete.
He is, and he's
his podium after Redbud was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Did you hear him?
No.
Oh, he did. I mean, he's young, so there's the voice crack and everything. Like,
oh man,
I love America. Woo! Like, it was so funny.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think Davies is where it's at.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. So, all right. Well, James, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely, man.
Thanks to everybody who watched. Thanks to everybody, all the members who watched. Appreciate all you guys being in here. Thanks to Complete Racing Solutions, Worx, Nano X Treme, The Armory by Holster Co., Flo Racing, Alias MX, Adept Creative Co., and Nano. Oh, I already said Nano. Anyway,
Nano.
Whatever. Thanks to all of them for being on board with us here. Seth, thanks for coming in.
Of course.
And this has been episode 345. Make sure to check out our Wednesday Rewind
345?
show. 345 episodes, dude.
And you're getting up to like Mathis numbers, man. I think
Dude, you want to know what's funny?
It's like 670 or something.
Yeah.
Like, still, like 345 is
it's
up
nothing.
there, dude.
Most people do less than 10 podcasts before they quit.
Yeah, that's up there.
So you want to know what's funny?
I just made it to episode 13.
Yeah, how's that feel?
Well, it's getting there.
So last week, we get done with like the first half. We go to take our break, right? Fucking camera shut off. Connor looks at me. He goes, "Dude, you are really good at talking, man." I was like, "Thanks, brother. We've been at this for a while." You spend several hours a week talking to a camera, and you'll get that way. So,
yeah, for sure.
So make sure to check out the Wednesday Rewind. Me and Eric break down. He gives his thoughts on the race, and I have then obviously some midweek thoughts because things pop up. Race reactions coming up. And yeah, we'll have another show next week. 346 Millville, Spring Creek, whatever the fuck it's called.
And I got to do a little bit of a shameless plug.
Yeah,
if you're a local guy, if you're a Michigan guy,
local,
if you're a Michigan D14 local, we do have a podcast that covers all D14 stuff, everything that's going on. It's weekly, Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. on YouTube, the Dirt Bike Download.
Sorry, I'm national, so I don't listen to
You're national. You're national. But we get guests, we get call-in guests, we get in studio. It's working out pretty well.
They're big time.
Check
They're
it out.
big dicking us over here.
Yeah.
We gotta get better at this. We need calling guests.
No. Yeah.
More calling guests.
We need more.
We've had a couple cool ones, but yeah.
So
let's just throw another 10 grand at the whole.
We don't have that kind of money. All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. Appreciate it. We will see you all on the next one. Thanks for tuning into the Moto Aftermath show. If you guys like the show, make sure to give us a thumbs up there with that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you never miss a show update, a live show, or anything that we're doing here, because when we find out news, we will be on here bringing you our thoughts with it. Also, if you guys want to help support the show, join our members area. You'll get member exclusives, including live shows. You get to watch the show being recorded live, and you'll get all sorts of other member benefits. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Join the members area, subscribe. We'll see you all on the next one.